What is up, punters and dribblers, driblets? Welcome to the very first ever live stream for a NRLW women's match, or is it NRLW? I don't know. It's
Women's Origin, mate.
Women's Origin.
Let's give the women a clap.
Fucking oath. Fucking oath.
Hell yeah.
Not too far removed from Mother's Day as well.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Women in league round.
Yeah, women in
Great
league
point.
round, Mother's Day. Also, my mum's birthday this week coming up. Not a big deal, but not nothing.
My missus' birthday next week
Really?
as well.
What day?
I hope she's not watching.
Yeah.
I know it's next week.
What day?
Friday.
Okay, mum's is Wednesday.
May something.
My mum's is 21. That's
May
Wednesday.
something.
Now, we are joined by
May 23rd.
the great Justin Horo. Scope, how you doing?
I was just about to sneeze then.
Okay,
Oh,
mate, you go sneeze. We'll come back to Justin Horo in just a few
I'm good.
moments.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
It's gone.
God,
For
I hope
now.
it comes back.
Did you swallow one?
Yeah, I swallowed it.
You swallowed a sneeze.
I swallowed the sneeze. I actually love sneezing too.
So do I. Well, dude, apparently it's like 1/8 an orgasm. You ever heard that?
It would.
Well,
yeah, it makes
made
sense.
a good sneeze, yeah.
A good sneeze
But also-
is mad.
Like, I get hay fever real bad in the sort of the spring months.
Yeah.
And
Peter.
even though, that's unfair, even though when I'm like, it's overwhelming, part of me is like,
I love
yeah,
it.
let's keep going.
I do. So I'm not even a spring. I'm a changing of season
So am
sneezer.
I.
And sometimes I will multiple 20 times
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah. That's when it starts to maybe
20
go-
times in a row.
I remember
That's annoying for people around
no
you.
exaggeration. I was doing speed training
your
at
pardon, yeah,
Manly.
glad
Excuse me?
Sorry, I should have.
You
There shouldn't have
paused.
been a gap between
You
speed and training.
paused.
Should there?
Jesus.
Jesus. Family show.
Shout out to
Family
Ruben
show.
Rizika, the speed coach at the Bulldogs now, who
Speed
was
dealer.
the speed.
Is he as good as our mate
Fabry?
Yeah.
Rubes is my guy.
Okay.
I like Rog, but Rubes is my guy.
Well, our guy's Rod, so
Your
Anyway.
guy's Rog.
we should get him to race.
Well, I don't know if they
Rubes would tell him up.
Okay.
Anyway,
Rubes would tell him up. But coaching-wise, Rogers top shelf. Rubes has worked and won premierships with Manly and Roosters.
Okay,
And now
friend
he's
of
at
the
the
show.
Bulldogs, and they're coming first.
So he's got the cred.
He's doing a good job. Anyway, so I was doing speed with him one day, and I had to stop, move away from the drill because I was just going
Sneezing,
non-stop.
yeah.
And I was enjoying it. I was loving it.
But-
Got a little bit of a break as well.
yeah, well, that's nice. It does. See, the hay fever side of sneezing though is like if you get the change of season sneeze, that's one thing. In spring, when your eyes start to get puffy and itchy, it's like I want to.
Yeah.
It's like kill me. Someone
Yeah.
come and take me from this earth right now.
Yeah.
I can't fucking.
Yeah, you get
survive.
real puffy.
I think
do.
it's this week.
Oh, the wig will get you, dude. Yeah, no,
You can take it off, mate.
the Blatchies wigs. It's Blatchies blues.
Shout
you know,
out to 'em.
Blatchies maroon. But
Now,
no.
we've come on a little bit early, punters and dribblers, because we've got some bets that we want to get across your desk.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but we've got a little WhatsApp group called The Jam. What's it called?
Sweet jam.
Sweet mother of jam.
Now, Scope has built a reputation in that WhatsApp group for delivering the creme de la creme when it comes to Women's Origin. Take it away, sir.
All right. So for this game, conditions. I'm taking into conditions straight away.
Yeah.
Wet conditions.
She wet.
At this point of where the women's game is at right now, if you've been constructively
Critical?
I've given them some criticism, constructive criticism.
Or some reality.
There's some reality. They don't really play conditions well at this point.
Yep.
You know, there will be a whole heap of errors in this. It'll be a low-scoring game. So I come in and told you boys we're taking the unders.
Yes, we are. 34.5, I believe.
34.5. I like that. All right,
gone
that's the
hard
first
at it.
bet. Because it's unders, and because like normal wet weather conditions, you're not going to see them going wide. So therefore, I don't think the outside backs, fullbacks, players like Tamika Upton, who would normally be a shout for player of the match, I think it takes them out of the game. I'm going towards the middle.
The middle third, I think we got. They're going to keep it tight.
We're going to keep it tight through the middle third. I like Olivia Koenig before the game. I like it even more in the conditions.
Oh, she wet. Look at that.
Dude,
Look at the field. It's
Allianz,
she
Allianz
wet.
needs to take a look in the mirror, dude. Their drainage is fucked. It's a disgraceful place for drainage at the moment. I watched a Tars game there last year.
Oh, so they've got issues, you
Dude,
think?
no, they've got historical drainage problems. Now, I just want to get through these bets as quick as we can, though, so that people can get on. So, who's our player of the match?
Olivia Koenig.
Olivia Koenig.
Olivia should punch out the 70.
Yep.
She'll get us about 13 to 15 carries for about 150 metres.
Love it.
She'll tackle the house down, and it will be a low-scoring match. So, therefore, I think it will be Olivia Koenig. Wouldn't surprise Jessie Southwell. She's the favourite. Kicks New South Wales to death. If you do want to play the Queensland side because of the conditions, then I think it brings Taryn Aiken into play because look at them. Look how pumped up the girls
Yeah, they are pumped.
What about the NO?
Serious energy. I like those jerseys. They're fucking mad.
I do like those jerseys. So, yeah, my plays are Olivia Koenig
Yep.
for the Blues, and if you want to have something on a Queenslander, maybe a little Taryn Aiken saver because I thought New South Wales was going to blow them away last year, but when they got to Newcastle in that torrential rain, remember? That's when we saluted with Shannon Marto at 60s.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
That was huge.
And that's where your reputation it went to another level. A dribbler in the comments said, less sneezing, more jam, which you've done. Which you've done, because you didn't sneeze.
I actually didn't even end up sneezing.
No, you didn't end up sneezing.
Was that the radio in you?
Well, he's a professional.
There's a bit of SN in that.
he's a professional.
Well, mate, you're an absolute professional.
The other though, because we did have a couple other multis on. That was before we really truly took into account the rain, because we get excited here.
Do we?
Well, we are known to.
Known to get excited?
We've got
Sure.
New South Wales, Abbey Church, Tiana Penitani.
Yep.
That was jam given out before we were truly considering the weather.
That was jam yesterday.
Yes.
So I wrote that in the I think I wrote that in the group yesterday or early this morning, and then we've just got bucket loads of rain.
Yeah.
And I'm not as bullish on that play anymore.
We're also on Tiana Penitani, first try scorer again.
I don't hate that.
Okay.
I don't hate that because she's a ball running 6. Jessie Southwell's going to do all of the kicking.
Yep.
It could be a kick chase sort of try. That could be the try in this game.
Okay.
Yep.
They're going to put it, across the ground. Maybe a Queensland or a player from either team goes to pick it up, knocks it on, and then someone just comes in and gets the scraps.
Yep.
That's where we could get Tiana.
I'm going to get up and about if that lands early, because
Yes.
I think we got 19.
We did. We got something absolutely delightful. Now, another thing just to let you know, punters and dribblers, what we are holding is team lists. Let's not pretend that we are pumped.
We can't
pretend. We're pumped to be watching the women's game. We were watching up in Queensland for Magic Round. It was fantastic and we love it. But there are some names we don't know, and we want to try and show true respect to every single woman out there doing their darndest for their state.
Well done, lads.
I will still be rude and disrespectful to the Queensland players, and I make no apologies for that.
Well, we'll be using numbers for the Queenslanders. and that's just the dubbo in me, mate. You know what I mean?
That's just good on us New South Wales rivalry.
You're a dog.
I've always been of the opinion that you've got to show respect for where you were reared. Okay, if you suckle on the teat of an area, you must show respect. I've always been of that opinion.
Yes. It's a great point.
Now, I'm very open to showing your allegiances or your affiliations to your culture, okay? But when it comes to a state, which is a line on a map, I believe the Tweed has a lot to do in terms of dividing Queensland and New South Wales.
Heaps to do with it.
Then I'm of the opinion that the bosom on which you suckled at your youth is the bosom that you prop up.
Yeah.
Much like a bra.
Push-up bra.
Is there a bit in that? Are you directing that at someone?
Absolutely not. I'm merely making sweeping statements, and if you feel targeted, then that's
on you. That's not our problem.
Shout out to Allianz, which looks like an absolute mud bath.
Yeah, it does.
Great for unders.
Flick us the link as well in WhatsApp, please, Tobler.
Did you take offence to any of that?
Did you take
No,
that?
none.
Okay. Because you have in the past gone for Queensland. I think we've done a stream with you for Origin U.
I stand for nothing. I honestly do.
But you don't strike me like that day to day. You
seem like a principled
You're
individual.
a principled, loyal guy with a big heart.
I think sometimes I just put stuff on for content, But really, and this is the greatest example of me just standing for absolutely nothing my entire life.
Yep.
Being born in New Zealand, Auckland Hospital, arriving to Australia when I was 3.
Shout out to it.
Shout out to Auckland.
Is it a base hospital, Auckland?
See, I don't even know. I should know more. Like, I don't.
Yeah, you don't even know.
I don't even have like that allegiance where I should know more about like where I'm from. But my point is, I was born in New Zealand. We have a great relationship between Australia and New Zealand.
Yes,
so
we do.
therefore, I can be an Australian resident and still be a New Zealand citizen.
Yep. And do you support the Kiwis over Australia?
Kiwis, yes.
Yes, okay.
That's clear.
Okay. Well,
But
I'm glad you've cleared that up.
But I have never voted my entire life. I stand for nothing. I don't have to. Because I'm a New Zealand citizen still, and I'm not Australian citizen because I can be
Yep.
a resident without being
So you didn't have to vote.
I've never voted.
Well, you
my
should
entire
do
life.
what the late great Vanda Simpson did. Heard of her? She was my grandma. She was so wily. This woman. She was getting 2 widows' pensions.
Oh,
One from New Zealand, one from Australia. Like, shout out to her.
Oh, shout out to her. That's where you get it
Vanda?
from. That's where you
Vanda.
get it from.
What a name.
That's where you get your
no,
old
mate,
wily.
listen, Vanda was wily as they come, mate.
Van Wilder.
Yeah. Yeah. War Veterans Pension. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The double earn.
Shout out to the Anzacs.
Yes, we are underway. It is, and listen, a couple of chat groups I'm in already. It's absolutely blown up. This is a disgraceful pitch. Allianz should be. That's
not a bad kick.
that looked like it went out. Allianz should be disappointed. Like, this is a state-of-the-art $2 billion, recently built fucking ground.
1B, but yep.
Whatever. Oh.
I thought that
look
you
at this
said.
fucking thing. What? This is like the 80s that I wasn't around for.
Everything else about Allianz is the Mickey.
Yes.
The structure.
Yes.
The seats. The
viewing decks and
hospitality.
shit. The hospitality.
The field sucks.
I'm actually surprised by this. I have not seen it in this sort of nick.
Dude, it's
Last
happened.
year.
Yeah, last year for the Waratahs and for NRL
It
games.
was a Roosters versus.
Oh,
Who was it versus?
she's lost that.
There we go. There's the error. How wasn't that a knock on? Anyway.
Oh,
play on,
yeah.
Belinda.
Oh, big bopper in
Tobler,
the middle
can you
there.
look into
That's Ellie Johnston.
That's Ellie Jones. Well, she got us 675 try score at any time.
Yeah, she scored in the first game too.
one.
Good
Here we
kick,
go.
girls. Big chase here. Big chase. Get up.
Get up!
Get up. Oh!
Great take.
That's a good take under the
Great
pump.
take.
Can you look into that,
Peters.
Tobler, for us?
Jasmine Peters from the North Queensland Cowboys.
When does the NRLW start?
It starts after Origin, so
That must be tough for the girls to be physically up for Origin pre-season.
well they're good now. They've got used to it. I think last year was a bit of a shock to them, and it was a new format, and it didn't sort of match up with their scheduling.
Didn't Millie Boyle say that, Tom? She was like, a lot of us came in underdone.
Yes, yeah, I do remember she said that when she was on the potty a while ago.
Or even it was the year before. Now they're more used to it. I think they have a 12-week camp together where they're like sporadically in and doing some NRLW pre-season training, but also working with their Queensland wider, New South Wales wider squads.
Yeah, right.
So
Forgive my arrogance. Where is Millie Boyle not selected?
She's pregnant.
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 There
So
you go.
there's 4 key players out. 5. Sorry. Millie Elliott,
Shout out to the Sheriff and to Millie, and congratulations.
Caitlin Johnson
Yep.
from Newcastle. There's one more from New South Wales. Who's the other one?
Is Bremner retired?
Bremner is, I think, retired.
But she came back at the end of the year or something?
Bremner come back and played last year after
And won it for the Roosters?
and won the ship. Yep. Got
How
the
old's
ring.
Brigginshaw?
Brigginshaw would be early to mid 30s.
She's been doing the
I
damn
feel like
thing
she's
for a
been
while.
around forever.
Oh, well, Brigginshaw's a great at the
She's
game.
an OG.
She's 35. Okay.
She's a triple OG.
She'd be frothing at where it's got to.
Yes.
Because when she was 20, mate, like imagine the state of the game.
Dribbly. This is what I'm worried
thank
about.
Oh,
That's what I'm worried about. That's where tries are going to come.
Tobler, were you saying something?
I didn't
earlier?
actually even
on.
knock that on.
bullshit. Bullshit, ref. Oi, bullshit, ref.
Challenge it. This is so. We had Jamie Chapman, the right winger, and we did a gig with her while we were up at Magic Round.
Oh,
she hasn't knocked that on.
she has not knocked that on. Ref.
And then I was having a chat to we were previewing the Gold Coast Titans game because she's an NRLW Gold Coast Titans player. And then we had a little bit of time in between shoots to just shoot the shit. And I said, Chapo, you know where the progression for the women is for you guys? You got to more of you girls have got to understand the rules. There are so many opportunities where they can challenge plays,
Oh, okay, right.
but like they're a little bit unsure. Good shot, Isabel
Great
Kelly.
And
Shot.
they're able to?
They're able to. They're just not able to pick it up as quickly.
No, I mean, they're able to challenge like the men?
Yeah, same.
So exact same?
They get a challenge per game.
Okay.
So there was about three or four challenges that New South Wales could have won
Yep.
in the first game, where and a part of it was a couple of times Isabel Kelly was on the other side of the field as a centre and she's the skipper and she wasn't there. But
is that a problem with having a centre as your captain?
potentially? But Stephen Crichton still does a good job with
Great
it.
point.
Great point. Shout out to Stephen Crichton, one of the fucking greats.
Has this rain just well and truly brought Queensland back into this rugby league
Yeah, big
match?
time. Yeah, because it's going to be Brigginshaw and Taranaki kicking games now.
Come on.
Oh,
jeez, I
great
didn't mind that
there
line.
from the 4.
Jeez.
Rory Owen.
No, that's
3.
Shazolka.
3.
Fuck, 3.
Shanae.
Shanae Sazolka. Early fuck up from me.
Dribbling.
Oh,
That's a knock on.
no, she grounded that. That was in goal. She grounded that
Dribbling
shit.
and grounded.
No, but it's a dropout.
Knock on, grounded by Koenig. Those are the plays. Queensland know those plays. They know the conditions. That's going to be a dropout, New South Wales, lads.
Well, this ball ain't going to drop, I can tell you. It's not bouncing anywhere.
Who's kicked that? Lauren Brown's kicked it too.
Unders.
In the spirit of like learning niche
grounded.
rules.
There you go. Thanks for coming. She grounded that.
Double grounded. Triple grounded.
Yeah, triple grounded.
Quadruple grounded.
With a
Linda Sharp, you're right there. Make the call.
Yeah, I know. Come on,
dropout,
Sharpie.
do you have to do a drop kick?
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
You can't punt the fuck out
What
of
would
it.
be the...
Just put it on the ground and fucking run up and pump the cunt. I was just wondering. Without a T. You're like, you T-less.
And I wasn't even like trying to be sarcastic, like curious to know like what you thought.
What else?
Well,
What
for
other
example,
kick?
there would be people that watch rugby league that don't know if a ball goes infield then out on a drop kick, you get the ball back. People
Here's
wouldn't
one
know
for
that.
you, and this is where my mind was going.
So I'm like, is there niche shit that I don't know about?
Here's a niche one for you. Do you know you can... there used to be a rule. I don't know if they've changed it recently. You know you can place kick it out from a penalty kick? They've given that. No way.
No, they're not giving.
You can place kick it out.
What? How? What?
How is that?
No one thought that was that. Even the fucking Queenslanders didn't.
Let's have another gander.
She fucking grounds it. Grounded.
Grounded.
What
Grounded.
the fuck are we talking about?
Who is the video referee?
Find out, Tobler.
Grounded.
That's grounded.
Adam G's the video ref.
Oh,
Adam G.
my God.
Don't. Oh,
That is fucking insane.
wear the tinfoil hats. Wear the tinfoil hats.
Adam G.
Wear the
is-
tinfoil hats.
Don't worry, Chili. You're all right, buddy. We're just angry at Tamika Upton's Tamika Upton's like, I didn't deserve that.
She doesn't deserve it.
They were all walking back.
Can I say it? Can I say what everyone's thinking? This reeks of we want a decider. Because we haven't had one before, because they never were allowed to play 3 games.
Excuse me?
They had to
What's
decide
this?
last year.
Grounded. Did they play 3 last year?
Played 3 last
Yeah.
year, first time.
My opinion. My apologies, rather.
Tinfoil hats, yeah, get them out.
As if that's not a fucking.
Sorry,
all
Scope, we don't
about
have a tinfoil
decider.
hat for you.
Yeah.
Listen, we're getting a couple of things wrong tonight, but that's okay. Hang in there.
That's
And
true.
that kills us our unders too. though.
Well, it kills our unders. It kills our fucking first try scorer.
It doesn't kill our
And
unders. It
first
doesn't
tries.
kill our unders. Unders is still on.
Unders is still alive,
but it's not great.
It's not great. 7 minutes in for a try that shouldn't have been a try.
That wasn't a try.
That if how
And despite the bet, I don't want to bring the betting into
listen,
this.
but
I
unfortunately,
I want you to just I want you to come back into the room. Just you have no biases whatsoever. You have no bets on. Is there a world
That's disgraceful.
where that is a try?
No. Imagine if Adam G did that in the men's game.
Sorry, I think it's Jared Sutton, actually.
Jared Sutton.
oh,
bad.
Sue gives a shit.
Well,
Sorry, Adam.
no,
It does
hang on.
matter.
It does matter because you and I have been sucking Adam G for a long time.
No, that's-
and I'd
I'm
be
a big
hugely
G-man.
disappointed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd be disappointed if it was the G-man.
I've always thought of Adam G as
And unfortunately, this is my
Bill Harrigan's
This
boy.
is my perception of some referees. It's less surprising now that it's Jared Sutton. There
Yeah.
you go. Put it that way.
See,
The
some-
G-man, I'd be disappointed if that was the G-man.
Yeah,
Jared
true.
Sutton, I'm like,
No, that's
he's
actually
good for a couple of shockers.
I think I just emotionally started abusing Adam G.
What are the people saying, Tom?
Well, listen, most people saying wasn't. Well, some saying wasn't trying to ground it. Does it?
That's not how it works.
She did ground it.
she grounded it 3 different
She grounded
times.
it. Whether
Right.
she was trying to or not,
Oh,
she did.
so is that how it works? You've got to have intent to ground,
And
which would
But then
mean
there's
that
people
you
going,
need to
yeah, I'm a
go.
Queenslander, that was terrible. Then Dylan Allardyce wasn't grounded. She was trying to pick it up. She grounded the fucking thing.
Well, the perfect
Chili, you're
response
all
was
right, mate.
Tamika Upton. You see Tamika Upton, she was like,
Waiting for a dropout.
she shrugged.
Mate, if you can score a try with this much pressure, it's not even downward pressure anymore. It's just like you got to have your finger on the ball.
Tony Krauspop, she's in my multi. That wasn't a try. Adam G is top G. Shut up.
Adam G is still top G.
No, I almost
it's
just
not Adam
ruined me tinfoil. Take that
Anyway,
over
that reeks of
Yours is behind ya.
the cider stuff. It
Yeah, it
just
does.
does.
Even the first one from Jess wasn't even a knock on.
Oh, it's reeking.
No, that's it. The girls
Good
have...
carry from Koenig.
Oh, great.
But I tell you how you.
Carry from Koenig. And a penalty.
Yes!
And a penalty.
Yes. I tell you how you get on top of biased refereeing is you just play elite rugby league football.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Johnson.
Come on, get up and.
I'll tell you what, Koenig will double up. Koenig's my girl. She'll double up for a carry here.
Let's go, Koenig. Could someone please grab the techie as well?
Ooh, Tongatuki. Oh, no, sorry.
Talfa.
Samaima Taufa, correct. Tongatuki comes
See,
off the bench.
I'm getting better with these names. This is what's great about the women's game getting to where it is that, like, they're becoming household names, a lot of these girls.
And they're getting so much fucking better.
It's like, yeah, they
So
are.
much better.
Like the leap in talent or quality of the game is
Oh, we had a crusher
outrageous.
there. Oh, they won't give that, though, will they? Thank you, Tobler. They won't give that. Love those jerseys. Tobler would buy us those jerseys if we send him to go get New South Wales jerseys.
Drive. Meters. Fight. Another penalty. Good girl, Colin. Anyway,
I remember
Southwell.
Also it's no matter how you say this, and you try not to be disrespectful to other sports.
Yep.
I really believe our brand of women's sports in comparison to like
Women's
AFLW.
Women's AFLW sucks. It's okay.
We said it today. This is the cold, hard light of the day truth.
Yep.
Women's AFL is
The women's AFL, right, has disadvantaged itself so significantly by having 18 teams that you've just like pulled talent in so many different directions that it's fucked the product.
Correct.
That's just a fact.
The NRL have just done it in such a good way where they've just built slowly out.
Think about this. There are concerns, genuine ones, that the NRL doesn't have enough talent for 18 teams, and women's AFL has 18.
That's a great point.
Like, I'm not. This isn't an anti-women's comment. It's just like, what are we talking about?
Well,
There's
no,
not
of
enough
course
people
not.
playing.
You got to be able to be critical, and the women's game in rugby league is fucking great.
Yeah, it's flying.
And the women's game in AFL is not.
Well, that's what I loved about when Millie Boyle came on, Tom. She goes,
Millie Elliott now.
So Millie Elliott, apologies.
Stop dead-naming it.
Knee Millie Boyle.
Pick it up, lad.
When
Let's go, Johnson.
Oh, sing it.
Oh, just pick that up, Chapman.
Chill, Chapo. Go in.
Oh, strong.
Nice.
Ushka.
Oh, good
That's
luck
a good
getting her
matchup.
down.
That's a really good matchup. Julia Robinson on Chapo.
Julia
Two
Robinson's a
absolute
beast
guns.
as well. Yeah.
Absolute guns.
But when Millie Elliott came on Scope, she was saying that if it wasn't last year, it was the year before, that she was disappointed by the quality of the Origin, I think Game 1 that they'd rolled out, because she didn't want people to go, oh, I'm going to watch the women play and tune in, it was shit. Like, they'd take it really personally.
That was the first time they played the Origin before their season had started.
Yes.
And it was a really bad quality game, and they got better in the second game.
Yep.
And then they went to a 3-game series last year, and last year's series was really good.
But I love that answer from her. She's like, mate, we take pride in it. Like, we want it to be fucking good.
Well,
if it's not good, then we've got work to do, you know?
Yeah, we had Tiana Peniteni and Taryn Aiken on ours not last year, the year before, just talking about some perceived things that are put out there, and it's assumed that it's from the girls not liking certain proposals from the men's game. And the one that I always had thrown out is, if you're going to try to do the standalone women's games, that's good. Unreal. You could do games in 1 and 2, and they're standing alone now. But imagine the girls being a curtain raiser before one of the men's Origin and getting 80,000 for the girls at a stadium.
I would like to double down on your point, Scope. I've always looked at it like women's sport at a certain level is good enough to carry interest as long as there's narrative, right? And narrative you can build off exposure. So I'll give you an example. Women's tennis, right? Everyone can name quite a few female tennis players because it's spliced with the men's comp. Same with surfing. You would not be able to say who the number 1 golfer in the world is for women because the events aren't spliced. There's value in splicing events because you get eyeballs, you can sell narrative. It's very easy, right?
Yes, here we go.
So I would be curtain raising the fuck out of the NRLW as well. Why not?
And let me say now too, because they've done this and gone standalone, they've proved now that they can get 20, 25,000. I think they got 20 something at Newcastle.
26, 27.
Last year in Newcastle in torrential rain. So they proved they could fill it out. I would just love the girls to not only get 25,000 and break a record and that be unreal for the girls, to play in front of 40,000 at Suncorp.
That would be mad.
Or play in front of 80,000 at a core in front of the men on just one of the games.
Yep.
Knowing that you could have your standalone on two of the other ones.
Mate,
Maybe
I genuinely think if they did that, the women's game, rugby league specifically, obviously, would go to another level. Like,
Now,
it's the proof's in the pudding that if you give more exposure, like around men's fixtures, people froth it.
on the attack here. Let's go, girls. Let's go, our
Let's
New
go.
South Wales Sky
All right,
Blues.
so it's going to be all Jesse-centric down here. What tackle we got? Third? That's a strong, nice play. Abby Church.
Was that Chapman or Church?
That's Church back on the inside of Penatani. They love coming to Izzy's side on the left. So that's the first shot. Is that Koenig with the settler? Clydesdale?
Clydesdale.
Look at her drive.
Good honest drive.
Oh, good on his drive
tackle.
there. Look at that leg
One
drive.
more
Good
shot.
luck putting Clydesdale down.
Here we go, Koenig.
Oh, dropping it back inside for Talfa.
Set up.
All right, dribbly kick. Put it across the ground, Jesse. Put it across the ground. Across the
Seed.
ground. That's
Oh,
the play.
yeah, there we
That's
go.
the
That's
play.
going to sit.
That's the
Oh,
play.
there we go.
That was a great kick.
That
and
was
a good,
a lovely
good seed.
kick.
A good seed out of 9 as well.
She's got a good rugby league brain on her, Jessie Southwell. Jessie
like the next generation of women's playmaker.
Jessie Southwell is the next generation of NRLW talent that have just got like grown up through the system playing it from an age, and you're seeing the footy smarts, the physicality.
Oh! Game now.
It's a bit of everything.
Good numbers tonight. Shout out to the punter and
Shout
the
out to the Brave
dribbler.
Souls tuning in.
Good numbers. New South Wales got to play the referee and Queensland tonight. Worth noting.
Yeah, looks the ref's against us.
Oh!
Good hit there. Powerful thighs there for Talfa. Good luck putting her down, bruh.
Oh, yes. Sing
Oh,
it. Sing
look at that.
Seed.
Oh, go, Chapman.
Go, back yourself. Go. Oh, that's a good tackle.
Two good wingers. Two
Fuck,
really good
that's
wingers.
a good tackle.
They're going to cancel each other out, those two.
Oh, penalty good.
Oh, I was going to say, you fucking talking shit again.
They're going to cancel each other out, those two.
Good pill in the wet.
Seriously, that was an audacious pill
You know
in the
what?
wet.
I had
Left
my,
to right too, Tom, worth
I had my
noting.
doubts going into game one with Tiana Penatani playing 5'8". I would have gone with Kira Dibb. She's been there and done that 2 years ago. She was part of the winning series with Jessie Southwell. She also won the premiership with the Knights with Jessie Southwell. So they've got a good combination. But Tiana was impressive in game one. They're just going to power through now.
Johnson, let's go.
Oh, no, that's knock on.
No, knock on from us.
Well,
She was at the line too much.
We'll see. This is what New South Wales did in game one, but with these conditions, it's just...
I'm looking for a rugby
That
union
run
knock on
felt
there,
like
Tom.
it was ill-timed.
Yeah, it wasn't on. Out the back, let it sing stuff. Who's favourite for the NRLW
shot.
this year?
It'll be
Dude,
Roosters to
Talbot.
go back-to-back, I reckon.
Yep.
But...
Because they've got Millie.
shot
yes.
Koenig.
Fucking
Koenig.
oath.
Is
Get
Koenig
that
our-
up, yeah.
Is Koenig our lady of the match?
Koenig is our lady of the match.
It's not,
Fucking
it's not
oath.
rolling off the tongue yet, punters and dribblers, lady of the match, where you know it's not man of the match, obviously, and
Woman of the match.
woman of the match, lady of the match, player of the match.
I like woman of the match, but whatever. Take it.
Oh, great catch there
fucking
from
oath.
Fessler.
Frassard.
Fucking tried to just go off the fucking.
Well, when you said that, I go, fuck, that's bold.
No, that's right. I saw it and I was like, I'm just going to try and raw dog it.
there's an F in it.
Yeah, I knew so.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it was Fress.
Yeah, okay.
Did I say Fessler? I think Fessler plays for the Wallabies, I'll be honest. Queensland Reds, maybe.
Oh,
Carry.
she's
Yards,
busy.
Meters.
She's busy. Let her up, son. What are we, 30 here? Oh, geez, that was...
Kezi Apps.
Good play.
Kezi Apps is a weapon.
Yeah, Kezi's been around for a minute too.
Well, she looks for work, Tom.
Any relation to Jalissa?
I don't know. That's a good
Oh,
shot. Koenig tries it.
Yes! Oh, you're into a bloody New
Come
Zealand
on, Liv.
now.
Come on, Liv. Come on, Liv.
She's
Silky.
been great, dude.
I'm
She's
telling
been
you, she's
really
silky.
good. Oh, did Liv give the ball?
Yeah, she tipped on.
But Talfa's playing like a
Talfa's killing it
fucking
too.
absolute beast.
Yeah, Telfa's killing it. But silky ball. Look at this.
Oh, great line, though, from
Pushka.
Talfa. That was, look at that. Oh, that's good shit. Yes! Fuck you, Queensland.
Quick, Matthew, if you're playing along at home, we can allow 3 converted tries are half, but 1 non-converted, we're good. So that's 2 of the 3.
Oh, that's a good
that
try.
hurts that bet, yeah.
Well, listen, it hurts the others.
I suppose, you know what? It's
No, it doesn't. I'm saying we've still got a little bit of wiggle.
Yeah, we do have a bit of wiggle, and it's 35-minute halves too, boys. You know that?
I know, which
Yep.
I think is a disgrace.
I don't mind it.
I think it's a disgrace.
Do you want them to play 40?
I think that, man, it's 5 minutes difference.
Mate, it's 5 minutes.
But it's like you talked about, you referenced the women's tennis. They don't do 5 sets, they do 3.
Two sets, I think,
yeah,
is
but mate,
significantly different.
Mate, the difference between 3 sets and 5 is massive, and worth noting that the men only play 5 sets in Davis Cup finals, Olympic finals, and Grand Slams. Otherwise, it's 3 sets.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I also
I-
didn't
that's
know
fair,
that,
yeah.
Scope. That's
Yeah.
certainly... Can I top you up? I know that you may be driving. I don't know if you're driving or not.
No, I got an Uber in.
Oh!
Yeah, top me up.
We're getting yours home too, mate.
Yes.
But so like,
I've got the keys to get in the house.
Well, so I saw
Yeah,
car
yeah.
keys. I went, oh, no.
No.
We should have. I'm going to put more in there
but
than you
Mike,
asked for.
I think what Tom's saying, Scope, and you might be able to provide some insight, having played the game of rugby league
At the highest level.
at the highest level, won a comp in 2013, stripped, but
Great kick.
it happened. Is that from a novice's perspective, Tom and I, the difference between 35 and 40 minutes isn't that big. And if you want to go, we want to allow the women the best opportunity to fucking go out there and pound, then I would have thought 30 would be better than 35.
Ah, okay, gotcha. So I thought you were going the other way. You wanted to play 40.
No, I do want him to play 40.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
if it's
gotcha.
about
if you are going to shorten it, go to 30.
yes,
If not,
that's what I'm
gotcha.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Does
Yeah,
that make
gotcha.
sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, it does make sense.
Because then I'm like, okay, fatigue doesn't come in as much. It's like it's a better quality game. If that's what you're arguing about the 35, because it just feels like it's a bit like
Yeah, you're right. It's in between.
because I would say it's like, okay, if they play less time, is it a better quality spectacle? Sweet. Well, then make it 30, because if you play 35, you're opening it up to people to be like, why are you playing 40?
I've got you. So you want them to front load with the 30.
I think they should be playing 40 because it's exactly the same. I might get some ice for the boys
Or-
as well.
Yeah, can I get a ice cube, please?
Yes, please, mate.
Not speed.
Or play 30
Yeah, and not
and rip and tear. Anyway, that's just my opinion, based on absolutely nothing.
Pine.
6 all punters and dribblers, 19, and just a pinch of change in.
Thank you, mate.
Yes, thanks, mate. That'd be great. Disappointed in Allianz because I've glazed that stadium for a long time, and I just feel like I've been let down. This is like 1983 stuff.
Koenig's just driving them. She's driving them, boys.
Can we get some
Koenig's a weapon.
stats, please, Tolber, on Koenig?
Stat watch.
Stat watch on that.
I'm going to go
TV.
Koenig 5 carries for
78.
55 metres,
Devo.
60 metres.
I just went hard.
5 carries for 46 metres.
The kid is out
And a
of
TA.
this world.
Have we got
And
any?
a TA.
We got any PCMs there?
I reckon she's got 20 PCMs.
28.
There we
Oh,
go.
fucking!
fuck off.
Can you calm the fuck down? Who are you, mate? Who are you? Geez, you do well in a colour job on Fox. Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying. If you're
Just
listening.
saying. Just
if you're
saying.
listening.
Hey, if you're
Who's
listening.
the big boy? Who's the
Well,
big boy?
Or nine.
Or nine.
Or nine.
But who's the big boy?
La, 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 la.
You know who's
Who's the
killing
big dog at Fox?
it? Braith.
No, the big dog.
No,
Who's
no,
like, who's
no.
getting you
Crawley.
into colour?
Crawley.
Crawley.
Steve Crawley.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Come on.
You
A
know,
couple of blokes you got employed at the moment are running out of puff. I'd be looking. I'll be looking at the new.
Look at you.
I'll be looking at the future, mate.
I'll tell you, speaking of the new, he's absolutely...
I know who you're going to say.
Yep, so
SJ.
killing it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Killing it. How good is Shawnee?
Oh my God. Sean has just come in this season and gone, oi, the lot of you cunts are on notice because I'm elite.
He's great. He's young. Like, he's got the young energy. His analysis of games is just absolutely fantastic.
He ticks every box.
Yeah.
All right, he sits there and when he's talking, everyone sort of sits. They don't sit like normal panelists anymore. They sit like an audience sometimes looking
Yeah.
at him in amazement.
Because mate, I tell you what he does. He's obviously
Lifestyle, nice.
super.
Good.
He's got an elite brain. He's played, how long did he play for? Fucking
15
years.
15
Yeah,
seasons.
feel like, yeah.
So he knows it. He's got the fucking
14.
cred. But his ability to articulate what he's saying, he doesn't he doesn't he just like,
And
he
he'll
just hits it.
And he'll even just do something like, woo, or make a noise that just makes sense or works.
He's very charismatic.
Very charismatic.
Is he charismatic in person?
I haven't had much to do with Shawnee at all. Yeah. No,
I'd love to have something to do with
he's a
Shawnee.
legend.
If Shawnee, if you're watching this, I'd love to have something to do with you.
Yeah, clip it up and tag him.
Yeah, clip it up and tag him. Shawnee, we'd love to have something to do with you. All three of us. Oh, fuck off. That's just a good honest origin tackle.
What,
from
too
Clydesdale.
strong? What, too strong?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, you want to fucking send her
for
off as well while you're at it? Why don't you kick her out of the game forever?
Yeah, they'll take the deuce here, you reckon?
Yeah, they won't be able to. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's wrong with that?
What game do we want to play here? What is this? AFLW? Wrecked.
Wrecked. No, wrecked. Inappropriate.
Oh, and they're taking the tap. Good. There's no way you're kicking
that
it
was
from there.
weak.
Not in this weather.
Mate, SJ though, fucking hell, shout out to him because you got to pay respect to quality,
dude.
And the man is an absolute.
If we're talking Crawley, he'd be coming in his pants.
Well, you know what? This is how good he's going. For some of the other OGs that have been on there for a minute,
mate, he's showing cunts up.
In respect to the OGs, I'd be trying not to get on with him
because he's showing you up.
Because he's just being him, and he's killing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at other people on the panel going,
he's not only great, the contrast is so obvious to the people that he's with sometimes. Where you're like, oh shit.
And even our man Fozzie, when Fozzie gets on.
Oh, Fozzie's great.
And Fozzie does more of the Sunday ticket stuff with Braith or the Saturday
Saturday thing.
The lead up.
Oh, Jesse, get out! Jesse Southwell! The girl from the Hunter!
God.
She's still going!
Oh my God.
Jesse Southwell.
That's an origin play.
Good style of a girl.
Is that straight up Hunter stuff right
look
there?
at that.
That's an.
Oh!
Emma Tonegato's changed her last name. She's been married Emma Varane.
Okay.
Varane or Varane?
Easy.
One of the dribblers can, if they know if it's Varane, as in say like Ran or Varane. You've got Tonegato.
We've got Tonegato.
She's changed her name to
Varane.
She got married last year.
You'd say knee Tonegato.
Listen.
Oh, we got the stats up here. Good work, Tom.
Can we zoom in? It's hard to see. There's a bit of bloody.
Can you hit refresh because? No, it's all right. That's on. Yeah.
Okay.
Why we get those up? Listen, people are calling out my shorts. Listen, they're comfortable. And
what are they saying?
I forgot about shorts on when we're doing streams.
Mate, they're riding up. I get
yeah.
it. I know that people are offended by my ball sack popping out, but I am comfortable, and I just want people to know that's all that matters.
Comfortability first. And you both look comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable.
And shout out to Crawls if you're listening. I wasn't joking before about getting my boy a gig.
Yeah, and allow him to wear shorts on broadcast.
Because your colour stuff needs a bit of a shake
Well,
up.
no, listen, the colour stuff's great, but what it is that there's a great colour guy sitting there waiting in the wings. So why not make it even better? You know what I mean?
Well, you've seen what he's done tonight. He's elite, so that's all I'm saying.
There's the dudes too, by the way. Chelsea Lenarduzzi.
Oh, there she is, Lenarduzzi.
Good friend. Good friend. She loves the content.
Shout out to Chelsea.
Shout out to Deuce.
How do you pronounce your name?
From Queensland.
Lenarduzzi.
Lenarduzzi?
I think it's an Italian.
I was going to say,
it
sounds Italian.
Yeah.
It's a ripper last name.
Oh, almost slipped over there, but Church.
Beautiful.
Church is up to the task.
Take me to church.
Take it to church.
Take me to
Abby
church.
Church, she is a gun. Plays for the Parramatta Eels.
Go!
Good carry from Surges here.
Go, Surge.
I'm detecting a little bit of Dill Edwards about it, just safe workhorse stuff.
She must got a bit more zip.
Who's a comp?
Pappenhausen?
She's Pappy. She's more Pappy.
Okay.
She's more Pappy.
Timmy Brasher.
Because I reckon she's got a little bit more. Pappy's just got that a little bit more of a tip on.
Bit more.
Yeah. Dill's just going to come at you and he's going to give you 100 and he's going to be all effort and he's going to defensively. I reckon she's got a little bit more Pappy about it.
If we could switch to the men's game just for a moment in regards to New South Wales fullbacks, I think most people have Dylan Edwards there, earned the right, 4 straight comps, Forbidden Shield up in Queensland, etc. In the hierarchy of New South Wales fullbacks, how do you have them? Have you got Dill, Pap, Teddy, Pat? How do you see it?
So I got Dill, 100%.
Yep.
Lock.
Because Teddy's had a great season. Great couple of seasons, really.
I just don't think Teddy has meshed well with the others in the past for New South Wales is my only concern. But in terms of form, and if you remove the weekend where Pappy absolutely blitzed him, I reckon Teddy's having a better season so far.
Meshed with who specifically?
halves.
He hasn't. I don't think he's meshed with
Cleary,
Luai.
Essentially, the Penrith spine.
Panthers
Yep.
connection. In saying that, it's not like Dylan Edwards even went well last year with Nathan because he didn't. Right, Nathan didn't play. So I honestly, and I've said this for a while now, I feel like two players are benefiting from not even being, or not being in contention, but I think Dylan Edwards surpassing Teddy is actually helped Teddy's club form.
Because it means he just doesn't have to. He just gets to focus on his club footy.
Well, he didn't play Origin last year, so he doesn't have that fatigue that sets in as well. He didn't play the Pac Champs at the end of the year, so he's had more rest than he's ever had
Is this a Koenig try
before.
for us? Is this a Koenig try for us?
I'd love a Koenig try.
Let's go for a Koenig try.
I'd love a Koenig barge over here. That's a quick play the ball.
Shorty to Koenig. Here we go. Oh, they've got it in the back.
Oh, God.
Across the ground, dribbly.
No. I didn't like it. As soon as he hit the turf, I was like,
It's
this is
got to be
gone.
short. It's got to be short
put the kick
passes,
in.
right?
I'd love to coach the girls team.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd love
Do
to.
it.
No.
Okay, well, it
Because
sounds
I
like
love
that's
media too
counteracted
much.
to what you just
Sorry,
said.
mate. I mean,
You said I'd love to, and I said do it, and you said no.
well, I love doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
we can't do both.
You don't, no?
No, you
Just?
can't.
Oh, you're not allowed?
I don't think you can. Well, you
I remember
can't.
Mace, actually, didn't he? Was
You can't have the affiliations and all that that come with it, right?
yeah.
Sponsorship and all that sort of stuff. But
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
but
you would like to.
I'd love to.
Would you coach? Is coaching? I mean, I don't imagine you're going to completely turn your fucking whole career and go into coaching. But was that ever something you thought about, or
No, just because Dad was always so stressed with it over the years. So
did your old boy coach?
my old boy coached, and he did junior coaching for ages, and it can be very cutthroat, and it can be very cliquey and
tackle.
political and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And
You don't need that in your life.
I don't. My life's pretty good.
Yeah. yeah.
I feel like I've lucked out. Like, you know, when you feel like you've had a good night at the casino or whatever, and you're like, you got a bit of cash, and then better not go back in there and blow it all now, right?
Yeah.
That's where I feel like I'm at now.
Let's not tempt fate and try and. I've been lucky enough with this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
This thing seems to be going all right. So
Yeah,
let's
let's
just
stick
stay
with
with
that.
this. Keep counting cards at the blackjack table
yeah.
with a good table.
yeah. Let's not change tables. This is a great table. But it would be fun.
It would be fun.
I coached a
And
rugby union team.
I'd love to just more coach and mentor. Like, being assistant coach would be way more appealing to me.
Yeah, right. So you don't have to. Is this Eddie's phone or is this a studio phone? Oh, we got messages and shit coming in.
Are you getting messages coming in straight from the
Well, this
from
is,
the
this
feed?
is the studio phone.
Okay.
So people just text it. We put the number on the screen.
Go Koenig!
Go, Koenig!
Go Koenig!
Go!
Koenig!
Yes! Yes!
I love her.
Yes, dude!
I love her. I
is
love
good.
her.
She's a fucking beast,
I
dude.
told you she's a gun.
Yeah, she is,
I've been
dude.
telling everyone. They didn't pick her in the Australian team
Yes,
last
that's
year.
right.
And she was the girl I went off with. Look at her. Allianz specialist.
Oi, you're going to pick her for Australia now? You're going to
Who's
pick
the
her
guy?
now?
Can I do a little a little Champions League Ancelotti? Just a little. Let's just calm down.
Calm down.
Let's just calm down.
Bit of an Ancelotti.
Can you do some? Can you Google, boys, and find me the flop that didn't pick Olivia Koenig as part of their Australian team
and
last
I think
year?
he's been given the risol
He's
as well.
been rissoled.
He's been
because
rissoled.
He's been rissoled.
Cody, did you like that football reference, mate?
Yeah, Cody was laughing at the Ancelotti.
Brad O'Donnell.
Brad O'Donnell.
Brad Donald.
How he
Brad
did
Donald.
not.
Hang on. Brad O'Donnell or Brad Donald?
Brad Donald.
Okay.
Get out of here, Brad.
I feel like, actually, we gave him a bit of a rinse last year
Yeah.
because of purely the selection. And then I got some information off the back of that where people were reaching out going, he's not a good dude.
Oh.
And then it just got a little bit ugly.
Okay,
so I'd
right.
like to pull
So
it.
we'd like to pull that back?
Yeah, I'll pull it back.
Well, that sounds like...
And then he got the punt. And deservedly so.
Okay.
If you don't pick that in your Australian team,
Yeah.
and she was arguably the best for New South Wales last year as well.
But he's not a good dude, you're saying? That was
Apparently
the rail,
so.
Apparently.
Anyway, listen.
We don't want to
Listen,
litigate the quality of the man.
What I want to...
But he can't pick sides
I
to
would
save
like to
his life.
concentrate on something else.
Positivity.
Which is
Positivity.
this. Which is
Olivia
this.
Koenig.
Is that Mr. Women's footy, Mr. Women's Origin comes in here and goes, gentlemen, let's get on woman of the match, player of the match, Olivia Koenig, okay, at 11s.
We got 11s.
We're getting PCMs out the fucking wazoo. We're getting meters eaten, baby. We're getting TAs, try assists for those that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and we're getting Ts, baby.
Boom! We got TAs and Ts.
We're getting to use a little bit of Spanish on you. Un, dos, tres, cuatro.
I think it was tres, not dress, but I do. You were going
dos,
for
tres, cuatro.
Yes.
Cinco, seis.
Exactly. Shout out to
Who
our
told us
friend.
that?
Flea. Was it not Flea?
This is a great start, lads.
great start.
But
All right.
You
Let's
know
bring
what I
it
mean?
back
Only
down.
4 minutes as well till the half's
and
over.
Can we get? Are there some dribblers that are following? What's happened here?
Oh, it's just
That's all right. That's all right. All right. That's all right.
no more points for this half.
No more points.
So a quite 9 mins. No, a quite
3 mins. 4 mins.
three and change.
So remind me about last year's Shannon Marto.
Lost ball.
Koenig hit it. No, it was Clydesdale. Remind me about the Koenig Marto bet last year too. Well, actually, we'll just do it quickly. So last year,
What was your bet, mate?
I told the boys, game 2, get on 2. I gave you 2 options. So it's wet weather. It's going to bring a couple of plays into the game. It's going to bring Koenig playing middle. This is why I loved her. She was named on the bench.
Yes.
But she was inserted into the starting lineup game 1.
Yep.
And they did that for game 2 as well.
And we got...
So we had Marto and Koenig. Koenig was playing 41s and Marto was playing 61s. And I'm telling you, if New South Wales had won the game,
It would have been Koenig. South
Koenig
Wales.
would have
Oh,
got it.
Jesse.
That's what I'm talking about, punters and dribblers. If you didn't follow Scope, shame on you.
But a nice
again,
show and go there from Jesse Southwell.
Again, Real Madrid, Carlos Ancelotti just woo up.
Whoa.
But I'd like
Good game of footy, though. I'm enjoying this. This has been a good game of footy in absolutely diabolical rugby league conditions.
Oh, mate, the girls can fucking play. Know that.
Oh, we know that. That we already know.
I remember watching
we already know, Edward.
It was a standalone Origin maybe 4 years ago at North Sydney Oval. And that was the moment when I go, oh, fucking oath. The girls they can play.
That was when they were just full on off the back fence, just pumping each other out.
But there was shape, dude. There was cutout seeds. There was like little nuts.
But there was a specific game where they just went balls out against each other, and all my mates
Everyone was
were
watching it.
That's the game I'm talking about.
And going, holy shit, the girls are going fucking so hard. And
Mate,
now they've developed the skill and all
exactly.
that.
That was the boys' chat started lighting up, being like, if you're not watching the fucking girls tonight, then what are you doing?
Yes. That might have been about 1918 because I was overseas when that game was happening too because all my mates were in the group chat talking about it.
Here we go. Let's just Ancelotti this. Let's Ancelotti.
Titanic
Park the
trivia at half time. Shout out to the punters and the dribblers. We're getting good numbers for the women tonight. Love that.
Of course.
Shout out to the driblets too.
The driblets, exactly.
Well, can I tell you a story about the driblets, Scope? We put on a race day thanks to our good mates at 4 Pines recently out at Randwick. Shout out to the ATC as well. Dude, there was driblets coming out the wazoo there. There were driblets everywhere. And they brought the vibe.
No. Ancelotti.
Big set.
Ancelotti.
Bring it down.
Big set.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Don't fuck me.
Bring it down.
Ancelotti, girls. Legs tackles here.
Not the
Legs
deuce.
tackles, not the deuce.
Not the deuce.
Anyone but the deuce.
Someone run a message out. Ancelotti stuff. Quick play the
knock
ball.
on.
Yes. Shit, play the ball.
Yes. Sorry, deuce.
There we go.
There we go. Bit of how you going?
Throw him.
Oh, how you going? Throw him. Throw him.
Kennedy Sherrington, she is an absolute grub, and we love it.
Yeah.
For the bet, not for Queensland.
No,
I'm pro
Kennedy,
Queensland.
New South Wales.
Yeah, Kennedy Sherrington got into Leonard Dootsy. Leonard Dootsy doesn't
good.
like it.
Kennedy.
Couple of real characters in the game.
Is that Mania's sister?
Cousin.
Yeah,
that's a throwback.
Yeah, well,
so Mania,
listen, dude, I know me rugby league.
Mania was my brother's mate coming through the grades.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he was meant to be like. Did he have some injuries and shit?
He did have a couple of injuries. So my brother come through. Their age group was Mania Sherrington, Zach Docker-Clay, and Adam Fanua-Blake.
Oh shit!
They all played at the same club together, and Zach Docker-Clay was the one of them all.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Not
So
AFB.
AFB was a gun. I think Adam was a year younger.
How big was he at fucking 17, Adam?
He's big boy. He was having some drama back up.
What are we doing? Don't you? Oh, I thought they were going to
Mate, you didn't play the ball properly. You can't lose your feet and play the ball.
Learn how to play rugby league. Oi, Queensland, learn how to play the game of rugby league.
You thought you could play the ball fall into the ground? You
Sorry,
can't.
Leonard Dootsy. Listen, I know you're a friend of the show.
Even I know that, mate. Even I know
you're a friend of the show, Leonard Dootsy, but we don't fucking play like that.
The dues.
Sorry, Len. Leonard Doots?
We don't play that way.
Just
quote
get some
Michael
glass on you
Jordan.
there. You all right?
Yeah, there's just a little cut on
Listen,
that corner.
it's worth knowing these glasses have some really sharp bits on them.
Yeah, no. I'm good on this side. I just pointed the corner away. 'Cause it's got a little-
It should come as no surprise,
There's
Scope,
some- look at this. There's a chip there, there's a chip
tequila
there.
vessels have been shipped.
Yeah.
I've been clipped before.
Yeah.
I've been clipped before, and it's an honour to be clipped.
It's an honour. If you don't leave here with a
But
slice in your lip, you haven't
an
had a
honour.
proper
It's an
crack.
honour to drink tequila with you, me old
It is,
mate.
yeah,
It is. It's been
And
too
four
long.
pint, shout out to him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, here's the lay of the land.
Okay.
Olivia Koenig
Yep.
is dominating punters and dribblers. Queensland up 12-6. If you're
New
on
South
the,
Wales are up 12-6.
Sorry, New South Wales. If you're on the unders like we are, then we can allow 3 converted tries in the second half, but 1 not converted.
So that's 2 converted tries and 1 non-converted.
Yes.
Not
Yep.
3 converted tries.
So 3 tries, 2 converted.
Shout out to Marley
Is it
Silver,
under
huge fan.
34? Yeah, love Marley.
It's 34 and a half.
Under 34 and a half. Oh, yeah, love that half.
So
love that half.
So 6 converted tries is 36 points.
love that half.
If math allows me to make that call.
Yeah.
So if 1 not converted, maybe a try on the edge or in the corner, and I think
We'd like a try out wide if you're going to score. That's what we'd say. Now, as we go to a break, we are going to do some halftime Titanic trivia, and I am going to be hearing about Justin Horo's, is it a bet or something to do with Joel Sugarcane, which I think you were going to tell us beforehand, but you haven't told us yet. But before we get to that, I propose a 3-minute recess for us to just take stock, maybe go stand out the front.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have 2 minutes off.
2 minutes off. We have a
off.
2-minute break. Pull down all the microphones, please, just for safety's sake. We'll be back in a brief moment. Go the fucking gals, the sky blue gals. Fuck Queensland.
We're back. Shout out to the comments in the comments section. All incorrect.
Yeah, calm down in the comments section. Jesus Christ, we're professionals. It's a Thursday night.
Listen,
you
Scope's
pigs.
gone for a number 2, and I wanted to refine my trivia tonight because I take it seriously. Okay. Is that okay with everyone?
Listen, a lot of really disrespectful comments in the chat. Really disrespectful. Really disrespectful.
Are we running the hotline tonight?
Well, the number's on the screen.
Because it's going to be better if someone calls in for this.
Yeah, okay. Where's the phone? Great catch, Tobler. Now, let's not wait till Scope's back for the trivia.
Okay.
But the answer needs to be, you need to call in with the answer, and the number is on the screen. That's 0483144593.
Yep.
0483144593. Scope back from a shit. Titanic trivia, Edward. Do you want to just move that light scope over to in front of the door?
So Scope, I don't know if you know this, but I don't mind me Titanic.
And then face it on us. Turn the light towards the boys. There you go. That's perfect.
It's essentially moving it out of your eye line, so
yes.
you can put it wherever you want. So I'll set the scene, punters and dribblers. I'm a history buff. Love it. My jam lately has been World War II podcasts.
Oh, nice.
And a podcast, I think is it Noiser? I think produced really nice podcasts. They do one on great dictators, and they're elite. And the guy, he's an Englishman. He's got a great voice. I was listening to a podcast about, it might have been Genghis Khan or something like that. And who should pop up a teaser for a new podcast that Noiser was doing by the guy, this Englishman whose voice I love. He does one on Hitler, which is just elite. It's like 30 parts. It's amazing. He is doing a Titanic podcast. And I was like, oh.
That's your bread and butter.
Wet my whistle, sir. Because I've been made to feel like a bit of a fucking weirdo, autistic savant for loving Titanic. But he said something quite telling, I thought, in the first episode, is that it's the most famous of all shipwreck stories, right? But also...
Not the Pasha Bulker.
But he was saying a top 3 human story of the modern age, right? So, like, obviously, young Edward Simpson, 6, 7, 8, tapped in Dubbo, loves Titanic for a reason. It's a human story. Now, I'm not going to go into the bells and whistles of the first episode. You should listen to it, though. It's fucking amazing. I've got an easy one for the punter and the dribbler tonight. Tom, what are we giving away?
We are going to give away... Have we got any Origin jackets left down in the...
Size pending. Well, there's a case of rosé, and you're going to get a jacket if it's too big for your stiff shit.
If the size doesn't
You can give
fit,
it to a family member.
Yeah, you can give it to someone else. We got some Origin jackets from
The
2024.
number is...
The number is on screen. If you're watching, the number is on screen. 0483144593. That's the number to call if you have the answer as we're about to kick off second half. Eddie...
So essentially what happened is Bruce Ismay, right, who was chairman of the White Star Line at the time, which was started by his father, went into shipbuilding with a company based in Belfast, Scope, Mr. Scope, if I can call you that. And they came up with he was the chairman of Harland and Wolff, gentlemen, and they were in his residence in London, a townhouse, quite decadent by all reports. And after people had left and the cigars had come out, they started to muse about a new type of liner, Scope. One that wasn't necessarily about speed. They couldn't compete with the Cunard line, I think. They couldn't compete on speed, so they wanted to compete on opulence. So they came up with a new style of ship, okay, a new ocean liner, Scope, which tried to replicate the beautiful hotels of New York and London, but on the open ocean, the Atlantic crossing, okay, and what they dreamt up over cigars and brandy and whatever was going was 3 ships, 3 magnificent ships. What were the names of those 3 ships?
Oh, is that an easy question?
What were the names of Titanic's sisters?
Okay, what were the names of Titanic's sisters? The number's on the screen. You got to call in.
Do you know the answer? No, I do not. By the way, Your delivery on that seems so planned, like word for word. How are you able to just roll off the tongue?
I literally came up with it like a minute ago.
I know you did, and that's the best part about that whole
The whole round
little
is-
monologue that you just had. Then it was
He's a talented boy. Yeah,
really
no, you're right.
talented,
You're
really
right.
talented.
Call
Titanic
the number.
trivia.
Call the number.
Call the
Stand the test time.
Who are the
Do
three?
the boys,
So what are the three?
The boys have the answers.
No. I'm gonna take it live.
Yeah, but I think you just give the boys the answers because
No,
eventually
we're taking it live.
You're taking it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. That's a Bill
So,
O'Reilly joke.
fun fact: what are the sisters, and in what order did they?
No, just the sisters.
Okay,
Don't do
sisters.
the order.
Well, I
Jesus
can-
Christ. It's like Sebo when Sebo
There'll
comes in.
be a bonus question for an extra case of
Yeah,
rosé.
right. Well,
Okay.
Sebo comes in here after a gut full of bloody piss at the new
Yeah, but
market.
he does
and Sebo
weird
asks like
stuff.
40 different 90s action movie questions. Now, the New South Wales girls are attacking the line here. Where's Koenig?
Koenig just played the ball. Got another carry for us.
Love that.
Anytime, Petatani.
We do have her any time.
Yes, we do.
We do. But a Koenig double would get me
A
going.
Koenig double.
No, we don't have her
A
anytime.
Koenig double seals it.
Don't we?
We've got her in.
Whatever. A
Koenig
Koenig
double-
double seals it.
out the back.
Oh, okay.
Where's Church?
Okay.
Knock on
okay.
Church.
Oh!
Ooh, looked in
Take
goal.
him back?
Looked in goal.
Well done, Jasmine.
Nah, it's
Good
a
take.
dropout. It's
Good
a dropout. It's a dropout, Jazz.
I feel like
I
that
thought
was
she
a
had
foot
a foot
in goal.
down. Yeah, I
think it was
thought she had a foot.
goal.
Oh, have a look at this.
Michael's on the line. Michael, are you there? Michael. Michael.
Yes.
Michael, have we
Yes,
got
I'm
you?
here.
Talk to me, Michael.
Michael, where are you from?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. And I assume you go for the Knights then.
No, I'm a Broncos.
Oh, you're a turncoat dog. Now, I mean that with respect, obviously, Michael.
Thank you.
So you're going for the Queenslanders then?
Yeah, I'm a
All
Queenslander.
right, I'm death riding you double. The answer to Eddie's Titanic trivia question: the three sisters of the Titanic.
Go, Koenig.
The
Yep.
the Britannic,
Yep.
the Olympic.
Yep.
Yeah, is
Yep.
it Olympic?
Yep.
And Titanic.
Okay, perfect. You've won a case of rosé and a jacket.
Oh, Fessler. What's the sorry for Fassad? Fassad goes over.
Fassad. I think foot out, boys.
Still
Now-
not had Kelly.
Now-
Sucked in, mate. Sucked in, you Queensland dog.
For an extra case of rosé while I've got ya.
This could be the kick from the sideline that we don't
That
want
we
to go
don't
over.
want to go
front.
over.
There we
Great
go.
point.
Now,
But I think foot out.
for an extra case of rosé, and you've only got a couple of seconds to answer this.
That's fair play.
What
Yeah.
was Britannic going to be called?
Ooh,
You got to quickly check Google there, bruh.
I'm not on Google. I'm just know my history a little bit, but I've got nothing.
Okay, there you go. Well, listen, you got a case of rosé anyway.
And a New South Wales 13
well,
plus
no,
jersey.
or a
Maybe
Queensland, or
try.
we out of Queenslanders.
Good work, Fassad.
Are you a Queenslander?
Is it Queensland?
I'm a Queenslander. If you've got one, that would be great. But if not, my
maybe
wife
like
will
a
take it.
6XL.
What
something like
size are you?
I'm a double X.
Okay, we probably don't, but we
that's
might.
close.
At the very least, we'll get one for
Right
your
to vote.
missus. Stay on the line there, and one of the gentlemen behind the scenes, that'd be Toby Tobler, that'd be Willie Burns, that'd be Cody Totes. They will be able to assist you further. Congratulations. Thanks for calling in. Fuck the Broncos. Fuck Queensland. But thank you for your call.
Do you want to know the answer, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah, what's the answer?
You got to picture this. It's like 1908, right? Again, townhouse in London, cigars, decadence, servants.
Opulence, I think is the word
Opulence.
you used.
Well, no, but there were servants there, so I'm setting the scene.
Yep.
The original names were Olympic, Titanic, and Gigantic.
You know
Gigantic.
what? I like Gigantic's too literal, and I like that they didn't go with it. You know, like you could call it the big. Like it's Gigantic's. It's too literal. I like Titanic.
Well, in Sex and the City, they called a character Big, and it's sold.
Oh, there we go.
Big,
Yes,
Big, one of the all-time great characters, Big.
he is.
Unders. Let's go.
Fassad.
There you go.
Jeez, they're scoring early in the halves too, which hurts.
Yeah, it does. It does, but it's out wide.
Out wide.
3 from out wide. would
Can
be
we
nice.
take 3 more out wide with no conversions?
Yes.
Yes.
We can't. No.
We can,
16.
no, we can take.
We can take
can.
4
That'll get-
unconverted,
So
We
4.
can take 4 unconverted.
Yeah, we can take 4 unconverted.
Yep.
Yeah, we can.
but
So we can take an extra, but none converted.
yeah.
Yep.
But listen, but in a game like this scope, they're playing. Usually they're playing sort of fucking middle third footy. That
Yeah,
right?
they
so
are,
the tries are probably going to be scored. At least the way you might
That was
expect.
a good pill from Jesse all the way out to
Fassad.
Kelly to Fassad.
Oh, Kelly to Fassad, of course. Kelly's a weapon as well.
She's a weapon. The reason I ruled her out is because Kelly got player of the match in game 1. Very rarely do they double up.
Yeah, unless you're Greg Bird.
Did Birdie double up, did he?
I don't know. I just know Greg Bird. Can someone check the amount of man of the matches Greg Bird got playing 5'8" for New South Wales, or just playing generally? Greg Bird got a couple of moms from memory as well. He probably got one.
He also got a mom not playing an Origin game.
Is that Rue with Millie?
Do you know what that was, Scope?
He got what?
Do you know what Greg Bird's mom not playing was?
What?
When he was interviewed saying
yes.
that Mal
run at me.
Mal thought that they were soft cunts. And he goes,
what is going on?
That was 5 knockbacks. That's play on.
That's play on.
oh, Mal said that, did he?
Yeah.
Well, mate, Mal's fucking welcome to run.
Mal should run at me.
Yeah.
Birdie has become one of my good mates over the years from our time at Catalan Dragons together.
Yes.
One of the... If his voice box was better, he would be a great dribbler.
I was about to ask that. His voice, I don't remember his voice box being so fucked. Did he take a Lockie knock to the throat?
I think he took I think he might have taken a lick over at Catalans, I think that's where it got worse.
Imagine that, just like that you spoke and then just one day you sounded like this. What, you got, Torres Tobler?
Yeah, so he won 3, 2 at 5'8", and 1 in the back row, and he won 2 back-to-back in 09.
Thank you.
What a
Thank you.
He was a weapon, Birdie.
He was a
weapon.
And were they back-to-back at 5'8"?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, it's harder to do. That's harder to choose to work out, and I appreciate that.
Tommy's very good at this sort of thing.
How many games did Birdie play?
Look at that, 147
Have a
metres.
crack.
Oh, she's shit.
Have a crack, Tom.
I'm going to say he played 14.
Hang on.
14 Origins, Birdie.
Max. I think that might be too high, actually.
Because he missed some time with suspension.
14's a lot, bro.
10?
No, I think 14's right on it.
You know what?
18.
Yeah.
Fuck, he played 18.
07, 08.
And what's the most man of the matches? This is, again, I'm making you earn your money tonight, Top. What's the most man of the matches any New South Wales players got? Three's pretty up there, you know what I mean?
You'd have to go back to like the 90s.
Joey's
and
got
stuff.
4.
Yeah, Joey. I was going to say 90s.
Doesn't
Joey.
that put Birdie's 3 into context, though? You know what I mean?
Ricky's got 3. Benny Eliza's got 3.
How many's Laurie got?
Laurie, Freddie.
How many's Laurie got? Because
again?
Birdie's 3 holds up.
Good girl.
The Supremo Gus Gould reckons that Laurie's the best New South Wales Origin player ever.
That Laurie
was a gun at Origin level.
Yep.
Laurie was a gun.
And at Canberra level and Australia.
I wish I was around for to fully embrace those years, fully soak them up.
Because we were just a touch
What
too
are
young.
so what age are you guys?
I'm 30. I'm 34.
34.
I'm 35. Turning 36.
Yeah, that was like when I
In a couple of
first,
weeks.
I was still young, like 9, 10, like the
So what are you, 87, 86?
86. The appreciation of the 90s.
Oh,
that's a
great
good- that's a
take
great-
there
She's a gun,
from
Robbo.
Robinson.
That's a great take.
Robbo's a gun.
She is.
Robbo is a gun.
Are there any players in this current setup, Scope, that are daughters of great NRL players?
Isn't there a fucking Bostock? I know that's not a daughter of a great, but isn't there a Bostock, not playing in this side, but who's played for New South Wales or something? Isn't
Ruben
Stocky
Wickie's daughter plays for Canberra.
Yep.
Hopper?
Hopper's daughter plays for the Roosters, potentially.
Is she good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Hopawati.
She's like 9. I believe she's like 19, 20. Comes off the bench
Okay.
from him.
Yep.
Has a good spell.
Who else? Surely there's more.
Because I'm sort of looking at in the cricketing context, Alyssa Healy.
Well, she's a niece.
Is she
Yeah,
not
she's a niece. No,
Oh,
she's a niece.
There you go.
We've got
I've learned something tonight.
You got the brother-sister combo of John Strange, the coach in New South Wales, Jasmine and Ethan.
Strange. I knew it was fucking Ethan Strange.
really?
I said,
Ethan and Jasmine are brother and sister.
Really?
Yeah.
well, it's not like I was you got to be intelligent. You're Strange is a strange last name, and if you're not related, that's
Who was Tarek's sister?
Ruan.
Ruan Sims.
She was just on. She was the trainer.
She does. Yeah. And
that was just
she
getting
does some
interviewed.
commentary.
Yep.
Yep. When did she retire?
Probably just right at the start of the NRLW become the official, the new NRLW, the new format of it.
Shout out to Ruan Sims.
Shout out to Rue, firewoman, fire person.
Geez, those Sims could play rugby league.
Here we go.
What do you got?
Here we go.
Shot
Oh, little in and out. Not good for the unders, but that's all right. You wait. This is a tough
Unders
kick.
are gone. Unders are gone.
No, they're
boys.
not gone yet.
I
They're
think
not
unders are
gone yet.
No, they're not gone.
Okay.
I love Chapman.
They're not looking great.
They're looking great.
Oh, so here's a little story.
Good, Willie.
I
that
said it on the potty this morning. So we're sitting there, and Willie Mason being Willie Mason.
Uncle Wirramer.
No filter, Uncle Whittamoo. OG, triple OG. We're sitting there previewing the Gold Coast Titans Bulldogs game, and then we're on stage, and then while the game's playing, we're just sitting back, having a couple of drinks. Chapo was kind enough to join us after playing on Women's Origin on Thursday night and joining the panel that we had at the casino on the Sunday. And Mace just randomly looks at her and goes, I'd fucking smoke you on the 40. Please. And then I was just like, what?
I'd smoke you in the 40.
He goes, I'd smoke you in the 40 because she is fast,
Yeah.
right? She looks at him, she goes, no, you wouldn't. Dead eye. And I went, yes. I started clapping. I go, how good's that? He goes, yeah, I would. Started rolling off his 40 time, right? And Chapo goes, all right, let's do it. And like,
Are they going to do? That would be great content.
and I went, Chapo, would you do it? And she goes, 100% I'd do it.
yes, dude. Let's get that going.
But would Willie?
Yeah, would Willie put his pride on the line? Can we get some more ice cubes, please?
Because my
gentlemen?
memory of Willie is that he wasn't that quick.
No, Mace was quick over 40.
Yeah, he was-
Mace was a
He's an
weapon
athlete.
over 40. I reckon Chapo would dust him over 100.
But you reckon he might have her in 40?
40's a good race.
Okay.
40's a good
Let's
race.
do it.
Should we, like I'd almost be prepared to start plugging that thing for charity.
Yeah,
if
there's gotta
if
be
it's
something
getting it
for
over the
it.
line.
Get Roger Fabry. We get my
Rhodes,
man
we get
Rubes.
Robert Rubes.
We'll get my man Rubes.
What was Justin Horo's best?
No,
Over the 100 here. I'm a pure.
Oh, miss kick.
This kick helps.
I'm not
two more. We've got
celebrating,
two
but we
more.
like
We've
that.
got two more of them.
This kick helps.
We've got two more.
13
Then.
plus is...
No, I took a bit to wind up. I was better with a bit of a stride, so
Yeah,
I'd be
head of
better at
steam.
100 than I would at the 40.
Did you break 11?
No, I wouldn't
Fucking
say
in
so.
the
I don't know. I
tens.
never did like. I was never a track guy.
He's an athlete, Tom.
We never.
I
really
know.
liked-
I know he's an athlete. No,
Who
you got a lot
played?
of George. Like another cube there,
Yeah,
mate.
please, mate. Just top that up.
Yeah, I'll drop that in for you, mate. Yep. I got you there, bro.
Did you break the
You're
dribblers? The dribblers 10,
That's 16.
which is 12. If you're a dribbler and you break 12 seconds, then you've got a bit about you.
I broke 12.
So
Sorry.
Is it? Would that be?
Well, that's what we call the dribblers 10. Is
I think
12.
I could do it in
You
under-
fucking would have broken the dribblers.
it's like the dribblers 2-hour marathon is 3 hours.
Remember when I smoked
No,
Smee in
it's
that
not.
race? Remember we did that race?
No,
back
if you're
in the
if
day?
you're a punter and you break 3 hours,
Yeah, but the dribbler, I guess, no, you're right. It's fair. Because I'm just like, I can't break the dribblers marathon time. I'm more like angry at
So
that.
I'm talking
Do
about
you think it's 4 hours for a dribblers marathon?
Well, it depends what sort of dribbler you're talking about.
Yeah, but like 3 hours is fucking
Okay. No,
hectic.
so the dribblers 2 hours, 4 hours. The punters 2 hours is 3 hours.
I mean, okay, sure.
Make sense?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, how does it not?
I
Big
feel like you
big
should
fat dribbler breaking 4 hours. Well done.
Oh, I'd never do
A
that.
punter who's got a bit about him breaking 3 hours. Well done.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ned Brockman. Ran
Shout
a
out.
2 hours 30 and a pinch of change.
How's Nettie going? What's Nettie been up to these days?
Mate, he went to the London Marathon. He
Yep.
broke his personal best by 27 minutes. He ran 2 hours 30.
And his goal was to break 20, like to break the 20.
2
and he
hours
broke-
30.
It was like 30 seconds.
Do you
he missed
remember
it by.
after you did that mammoth potty that time? And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
this-
this,
yeah.
this is probably the only time I'm ever going to get him to ask him if I can go for a run with him. Right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I hit him up and we were doing the potty and I was like, man, can we go for a run one day? Like, I just want to just run with some greatness. And he said yes on the potty, but then I didn't
He
think
would
he was-
100% run with you. He's
He
the,
did.
he's the lead. Oh, you did?
We did it.
Oh, man.
So we did it. Like he hit me up maybe about a week after, and he goes, "Are we going to go for this run?" I said, "Oh, fucking oath!" Like
Yeah.
I just thought you were being polite on the potty. Like,
And that's the thing. He's a legend.
I'll tell you-
He's
I'll
not
tell you-
just
I'll
being
tell you a
polite.
story about
He's just
Ned
a great
Brockman.
guy.
Ned Brockman is a member of the Hello Sport 11.
the baggy green.
Yeah.
Yep.
First thing you need to know about Ned is he's come the 2 years that he's been part of the crew. He's bought a delicious elite bottle of tequila every time. The first year, a dribbler who'd had a lot to drink goes, mate, Neddy, mate, like I'd love to go for a run with you, mate. He goes, all right, 4:30, Centennial Park, top
Tomorrow.
gates, right? And I said to him before the guy went home, I go, cunt, you don't fucking ask Ned to show up because he'll fucking show up. Like, you need to be there, bruh. Rain, hail, or fucking shine. Anyway, the guy gets like an hour's sleep, stumbles down there, Ned's waiting for him. That's the sort of guy he is, bro.
That's right.
He did the same thing for me. He was there. It was dark. I couldn't see shit. We ran for 50 minutes and never seen the light. We never got the light by the time we left. We ended up like, okay, can we get a picture after it? We did the kangaroo fucking flex thing and everything.
He's one of the maddest guys.
Shit, Churchy's injured here. I think she's done a knee.
Oh, no.
The way she slid in there, it didn't look good. He's just a he's a really good dude, and he does what he says and he lives by it.
If you've made a decision, his thing is like, if you make a decision to do something and you don't do it, you never made a decision.
Yeah.
And he said that to us in a podcast, and it rattled me.
Because I'm like, God, I've just said shit my whole life. I haven't made a decision ever.
That's going to be okay, lads. That's going to be okay.
All right?
Said that. Yeah, the contact where they roll up on it, it could be a syndesmosis ankle, but I thought she might have did it with no contact. That would have been way worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a bit of a cork here.
Tamika's gone as well.
Upton.
What's a syndesmosis?
Syndesmosis is the muscle between your two bones, isn't it?
It's when you roll. Pretty much like a fancy word for rolling your ankle.
Yeah,
like
but isn't
high
it
ankle sprain.
Is that what it is?
High ankle sprain. Yeah, syndesmosis.
And I did one once, and it fucking caned. Look at Millie Elliott just staring at her there, going, "I don't give a fuck about you, Upton." I'm putting words into Millie's mouth, obviously, but I bet you that's what she said.
Was rolling your ankle considered cool when you were at school? Because it wasn't my school. Like,
I
you
wanted
rode your
crutches,
ankle, like, you had a bit about you.
I wanted crutches my entire life.
Was that a thing at sports schools?
No, because if you're at sports school, you're an athlete, and you're not you miss time.
Yeah,
Right.
but being injured was
No,
you're right.
So you're telling me that if you came to school in year 5 or year 6 with a rolled ankle, you weren't the fucking...
If crutches, that was
You
well.
weren't the sick cunt?
Yeah.
I've got to think back to primary school.
No,
I'm telling you right now, I remember Ash Witters, shout out to him, came to school with a rolled ankle. We're like, man, you're the sickest cunt. Shout out to Ash the Flash.
That's the best.
Yeah. Those Witters boys could play rugby league, know that.
If you rolled your ankle, you
were
were
a
the
sick
sickest
cunt. No,
cunt.
but there is something about that, Eddie, and maybe not when you're an athlete school, but like when you had
Have I
crutches.
got that wrong?
But no, you don't. When you had crutches, you're a mad cunt. If you broke your arm, sick cunt. You know what I mean? It was like, this is cool. Like, shit happens.
It's not necessarily about being cool. It's your first time getting attention for something like that, and everyone's like, "Whoa, what happened?" So it's kind of like you can be like,
I'm a talking.
The way I would look at it
Yeah.
is that, like, okay, you fell off the monkey bars, we sign your arm, you're a fucking fat cunt with no coordination. But if you roll your ankle, that means you were about it.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You were on the
stepping-
battlefield.
You were stepping some cunt.
You're
you
the
know
man
what
in
I
the
mean?
arena.
Like, you gave it your all in the handball court. Like, you know, yeah. Something went wrong in the heat of battle to roll your ankle.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Eddie. It's a fucking great call. But again, maybe not with athletes. Maybe more with like your general species like us.
And and I think maybe that was part of it. Ash the Flash had a lot about him, and so for a non-athlete like myself, you see an athlete roll his ankle and you go, "Fucking hell, that looks pretty cool."
Shout out to Ash the Flash.
"Shout out to Ash the Flash."
Those Witters boys could play, I heard.
Oh, yeah, Ash the Flash was the truth, bro. That's a fact. Could play handball as well.
Can I ask you a question here, Scope? Maybe we haven't been paying as much attention as we should have. Do we need Koenig to just to like do a bit more? Not that she hasn't done enough, but we are obviously, this is purely from a gambling perspective here.
Well, we've got 14 carries for 160 metres, 65 post, one line break assist, one try assist, and one try.
Okay.
Now,
what else do you want?
Something ridiculously crazy has to happen.
What's Isabel Kelly doing though? She got a bit
Isabel's
about her?
okay, but like I said, she got game 1. I like our chances, boys. I think we're looking pretty good here.
Do we need the dub?
A dub would be nice.
A dub would seal it.
Seal it, yeah.
Or another try assist would seal it, or a line break.
Big run. Chuck us that tequila ready when you get a moment.
I guess the only one in range would be a couple of try assists to Jessie Southwell, potentially.
Tafa was pretty good early.
Tafa, but she got a spell after 20.
Yeah, she gets a spell.
And she'll come on for the last 20. And
she's on now.
No, Tongatuki and Kennedy Sheridan are on through the middle now.
Oh, so that's not Tafa?
No.
Tongatuki, a phenomenal last name.
Tongatuki, weapon. A
phenomenal.
Tongatuki of player of the match in a grand final fame from the Roosters about 5 years ago, and he's now playing at the Tigers.
Tongatuki, what a name.
That's a great name.
And shout out to Ethan Strange's relative in the box there coaching the team. We've got
Papa
Chapman.
John.
Chap's fucking on.
Can we talk Raiders for just one quick moment, Scope?
Yeah.
Why are
What
they
happened to Chapman here, hon? Oh, she's done something. That would look like there was no contact either.
That looked like a bit of an ankle injury though. That one again, that was weird.
So they were favourites for the Spoon pre-season. What are they getting right? Like why
she's cramping up.
Why are they fucking dominating cunts?
Canberra?
Yeah.
They play a physical brand of footy. They
up the guts and into them.
They're niggling. Like I reckon they got 2 wins against Melbourne Storm and Broncos by throwing them 2 teams just off kilter, putting them on tilt. And I think they've got just a good young ascending team. I think they're going to be good for a couple of years.
And Jamal Fogarty by the season.
I like Jamal Fogarty.
We were saying this on the DMP with Kempy today. That signing's aging well. Manly signing Fogarty feels like it's aging well with the Raiders team going as well as they are.
Yep.
It felt like it was one where initially it just felt desperate from Manly because of the way the whole thing was going. But now seeing how well he is going, you're like...
I've always liked, I think the improvement in Fogarty the last couple of years. The main reason I like the Fogarty signing even more, post-contact. That's 15 with 8 post-contact.
Yeah.
Boys...
We're on here. We're
looking good.
11s.
Anyway.
But
also Ancelotti.
Chill.
Ancelotti.
So...
Raiders.
Go again, Koenig. Anyway, the reason I love the Fogarty signing even more so now that obviously Daly is moving on is because I hated the Brooks to 7, Turbo to 6 chat.
Oh, it makes me sick. Makes me sick.
Nothing made me... I don't have like physical reactions to many things. Like I'll have to pause things that are awkward, right? So like my thumb has a physical response, but generally speaking, I don't. That halves pairing made me feel sick.
Great run. Yeah, I'm physically ill.
Yeah.
Throw up your mouth sort of stuff. Brooks not a 7, Turbo not a 6.
That's good for us. That's good for us.
Is that not a knock on?
No, it's good for us, though, Tom.
We just turn over in there and go.
Well, we've got
especially
14 and change for 2 converted. Two non-converted.
I think that's 16 carries at $1.80 now.
Can we refresh the stats there, Tommy Tobler or Willie Burns?
Because that's been 14.
Also, an Uncle we've got our own Uncle Wiramu here as well at Shane Keith Productions.
Who decides, man, a player, woman of the match? Scott, do you know?
I believe it is. I have no idea. Oh, by the way, I heard, and this is the coach that we're talking about before. Apparently, he was a part of it because he was Australian. Oh, so the Australian coach has a vote.
Oh,
the Australian coach has a vote.
Thank fuck, he's not in anymore.
No, he's no longer there.
Well, who's
so
that now? Do we know?
Yeah, it's a Sheila now.
Find out who the Australian coach is, please.
Yeah. She's an ex-NRLW player. The name is escaping me as well. And then I would dare say...
Jess Skinner?
That sounds right.
Mr. Skinner?
Yeah, that could be it. Jess Skinner. Yeah, Jess Skinner sounds right.
Principal Skinner's wife.
Appointed
Shout out. That's a Simpsons reference.
Feb. She's the...
That's one. She took over from them at the start of the year. Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know Mr. Skinner, shame on you. I will be pushing that until I got a reference.
Shout out to Mr.
Until I got
Skinner.
anyone acknowledging that.
Well, listen.
Oh, full leggy on. Who's got the leg tat there? Number 5. That's Frazard.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl.
You got any
Frazard's
tats?
about
You
it.
got any tats?
Yeah, I got
fucking heaps.
I got 4.
4.
You got
That's not heaps of tats.
No, but sorry, you got like, didn't you have a big one?
You got the Tamoko, like Kiwi traditional one.
And what does that mean?
That is, it's got a number of things. It's got your iwi, which is your tribe.
Yep.
It's got so my uncle designed it.
Oh, Churchy.
Take me to church.
Lot of fun.
But also, don't take me to church
If we're going to go over,
just for a minute.
we want church. We want Penatani if we're going over.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's true.
So my uncle designed it. So I've got that. I've got.
Your uncle designed. No, but like you've got 3 tats, don't you?
Well, he's 3 tats.
I've got 4 tats.
No,
I've got 4 tats.
Don't you have 3?
I got
Horo. 3 tats.
I got Horo, my last name. I got graffiti writing on my back.
Nice.
Remember when one of the dribblers reposted it after the golf day?
Yeah,
It's the rankest tat. Someone put it in the old P's and D's.
Yeah, but Sebo runs you into the ground for a promotion of hackers events with
The
you.
mud is
And me punching your gut.
Yeah. That's the highlight of you could argue that's the highlight of the whole golf day when Eddie just rips into the mud guts just before I have the first.
I'm not allowed to do that anymore. Like OH&O or whatever it is.
OH&S.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couple of techies.
Yeah. Well, forgive me. I'm moments away from No,
Have you guys got any tats? No.
I got one.
Yep.
I got a.
Wait, tell everyone
clock.
about your fucking clock, mate.
Mate, I got a fucking clock when I was 20.
Your Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali. It's less about Salvador.
Well, no, but you know,
fairness.
Tom's Spanish, so it means a lot to me.
No, my wife, my now wife, Stephanie, she, when we were like 20, got me a voucher. She was like, yeah, like, get a tat.
Don't you see 11:11 all the time?
I mean, I'm in the middle of telling the story. You can't be salting my fucking tattoo story. Like, I'm trying
I'm
here.
trying to pad you, bro.
So it's funny though. I forget I have a tat, and now I catch myself with it, and I go, fuck. You know when you're young and you get a tat, and you think like it's a mad tat.
I thought my back tap was
Yeah, your back
awesome.
tat, right? And then you see it as an adult, and you go like, it's not really that fucking cool.
I think it took me 2 years to realise that I hated it.
You know what I mean? You see it, and mine's on my like. I think it's unless you got it in like yours is under a shirt, right? Like
Yeah.
So you know, mine's under a sleeve. Like it doesn't really. I don't give a fuck. But I feel like I'm not going to go through the pain of getting it removed.
Well, a mate of ours, we won't name him, but like a mate of ours got no regrets removed.
Yeah, dude.
Think about the irony in that.
Yeah.
And
Fully
it was,
regretted it.
Yeah, fully regretted it. But mine was.
That's drops.
Unders.
Oh, unders
is alive. Unders is alive.
Unders. Oh, wait, Ancelotti. Anyway, so Steph got me this one. Then it was about to run out, and I was in Cannes with a mate of ours who's an actor. So we're there like fucking living it up. He was this. You met Brace?
Funny, go finish your story. I'll tell you about Brace after the fact.
And so then we're like, there's this fucking huge melting clock statue, and I'm like, that's so sick, man, fucking mad. So anyway, I get back, and this thing's about to run out. I get the melting clock, and 11:11, because that's the fucking time me and the missus would always see. That's it. Like, that's the full tattoo. And then, like, sometimes I'll catch myself with that tattoo on my arm. Or, like, I'm at, like, a fucking school event with my girls, and I'm like this, and I'm like, fuck, this tat's like fully out. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's big too.
It's not that big.
Well, it's big enough.
Well, but like it's on the inside.
It's like what I'm trying to say is it's like you can see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No. Well, it's not like a love heart next to my ball sack. It's like it's big enough.
Also, the bogan in me wants to say can. Is it can?
Can.
Okay.
Can't.
Oh, no, granted.
Well, no,
Film Festival.
Yeah, the video ref will give that a try. Oh, Kezi App's fucking chucking chicks around there.
There's a bit of feeling here.
Oh, yeah, Kezi, you fucking throw them around, sweet. Throw them around. Bracey story. What's your Bracey story?
Bracey story.
Shout out to
I'll wait for it to get back.
Yeah, wait for it to get back.
I was highly embarrassed.
Oh, you were highly embarrassed?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, great.
And not his fault at all.
I love it. How's our girl going in the stats here?
16 for 182, 76 post.
Chili. Shout out to Chili. Chili's a sweet boy. Hello. Chili will be in here for streams, and then we all start losing our shit. And obviously, as a dog, he doesn't entirely understand what's going on. So he'll come in and be like, oi, can we all chill out? You're an emotional support dog, aren't you, Chili? Do you want to come up?
He's Fano.
Oh, he's fine, all right. Shout out to SwiftX.
Oh, that would have been Panatani too.
Shout out to SwiftX.
Didn't even notice that.
SwiftX are a great friend of the Hello Sport people. Sign up to SwiftX using a code in one of our podcast tiles. You get a free $20 of Bitcoin.
All right. So, at your end of season boat
Oh yeah, the boat
celebration that we have,
which is tradition.
and shout out to you guys for inviting me 2 years in a row.
Well, fucking
We've had a
inviting you. You're always
I
invited.
tell you what, you're a huge sniffer of third. Just based on your current work.
Anyway, so me and
Back-to-back stream.
me and Bracey are sitting on the back of the boat, just having a Steph Curry.
Oh yeah.
That's
just
a
having
durry.
just
That's a
having a
durry.
yarn. And I have no idea who Bracey is or what he's done.
How he's.
Except my whole time was there on the boat, I was like,
Bracey's here and he's listening, by the way.
Bracey, no.
He's listening.
So this isn't a bad thing, right? So this is and this is a credit to him. So we're sitting on the back of the boat having a chat.
Yeah.
And
Steph Curry.
Having a Steph Curry.
Come on.
And I'm like, oh, mate, so, because I just assumed he was one of your boys that I'd met before.
Oh right.
But I didn't realise.
Hey! Yes!
Yes! Count it!
Ancelotti. No, but fuck it.
No. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
You're all right, Chili boy.
It's over. It's over.
Champions, ole, ole. Champions,
Go, Koenig. Yes!
Champions.
Beautiful. All right. Fucking
Oi. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oi, big camera. Oi, get the ruse on.
NRLW specialist. I wrote it in the comments too for the post that we put up. NRLW specialist.
I would say this: if we get the unders as well, which we still can.
Unders are still alive.
That would be huge.
Unders are still alive.
Are we NRLW specialists? Obviously, Scope mainly, but like by proxy.
Oi.
How do you leave that out of the Australian team?
Oi. It's a good night. That's all I'll say.
All right.
It's a good night.
Backseat of the boat.
So Bracey,
Steph Curry's.
Me and Bracey solo sitting on the back. I'm like, his face is familiar.
Do you know who he is at all? No.
No, now I do.
No.
Had you seen Holiday? Had you seen?
No, in that moment he has no
so
idea.
This is the point of the story.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there having a day with him. We're just chewing the fat. We're talking about he grew up with you boys. I'm like, I've seen him before at a golf day. We actually seen him at the golf day the week before.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, that's where he... But in my mind, I was like, he looks so familiar. So I was just like, what do you do? He goes, I've been in, just done a little bit of stuff. Been overseas, worked in LA for a bit. And, just dabbling in I think he said directing and some acting and all that. So, I didn't think he was at the... He did not portray the level that he has been at with a proper Hollywood movie, right? So I'm like, that's pretty cool, and we sat there and and he was talking about Oldie and everything, Michael Oldfield. We had a really good chat for about 15, 20 minutes.
Shout out to Michael Oldfield.
Shout out to Oldie. Anyway, so...
great highlights package.
So we're sitting there,
at the Eagles.
and this is credit to him. Didn't say anything about at what level he was. Gave me no indication that he was like a proper movie star and stuff. And then
we don't like telling him that, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth, right? And then everyone sits around in a conversation about 2 hours later, and it come up. Someone had said something, and I overheard a conversation, and I sat there and I went, this guy, he's a proper fucking actor. He's a proper... And then it hit me. I was like, where do I know him from? What movie is it? And then I went home and had a look at it and went, you fucking flog. I remember just thinking to myself, I hope it didn't come across.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
Mate,
but he was so cool about it.
We don't like pumping his tires,
Yeah.
but these are this is a fact.
He's a fucking
He's
proper
had dinner
actor.
with Pierce Brosnan.
Dude, he was at the Oscars. He went to the Oscars and shit.
Yeah.
Again, if you're listening, mate.
And not just saying it because of
Fuck
the
you,
story
Bracey.
in that. I love that Point Break movie as well.
That's a lie, and that's okay.
No, I do like it.
Can I tell you a funny story about my old mate Tommy Burns? This is a ripper. So Luke Bracey and Tommy Burns are best mates, right? And I would say the chances of your best mate becoming a Hollywood actor are
slim to none.
I would say, what are the chances of single-celled life becoming multi-celled?
Do we need no tries here?
We
Are we
need no
fucked?
tries.
We're home.
No, we're not.
We are home.
We're fucked.
Oh, try. Oh, sorry. So I thought you couldn't.
No.
We're talking.
We're going unders.
Job done, but we need.
Now we need
the
unders.
By the way, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
me and Ches just come up with a good trade. Then fantasy, we'll talk about that.
So the chances of your mate becoming a Hollywood actor in a blockbuster film, I think Point Break 2 budget was hundreds of millions.
It was
right?
huge.
Yes.
So Tommy Burns gets flown for free
business
to Chopu, right? Because he's
Tahiti.
to Tahiti, right? The end of the road, if you get the surfing reference, because his good mate Luke Bracey is in a film there, and they're fucking. It's like quadruple overhead. It's 20 foot.
They basically they wait until the swell is as big as it could possibly be to go and film these scenes for the movie. They shut down Chopu for all the locals. There's helicopters everywhere. There's all this shit, and I'm up there while Luke's about to go out there and film, and it was like
the best big wave surfers in the world are there. Right in the world. Yeah. Bruce Irons, for example, Burmo. All right, instead of staying in paradise, goes. Righto, boys, 24 hours. I've seen.
I went for a day.
I've seen enough. I've got to get back because I've got an internship at Triple M.
So part of my university degree was that you need to go do an internship at a radio station to pass, right? And hold on. Oh, great pickup for the unders. Great pickup for the unders. So I went so he gets like companion flights, usually for people he's trying to have sex with. Obviously, he didn't have anyone at that time, thankfully. So I got to take the.
Well, he did.
Thankfully for you too.
Well, no, but as in he had.
But they were
no, I'm saying thankfully for me. Yeah. He didn't have a partner at the time, so I got the companion flight.
No, he didn't have a domestic partner.
So I got to go, and I was such like, you're young, so you think like, if I don't finish this internship, I'm done. My fucking uni degree's fucked. So I was there for, I think it was a day or 2 days, Tahiti. So I was in this mad villa, and he'd have to go off and do shit. And if I didn't, I'd sit there and I'd just be getting stoned in this like jacuzzi by myself, overlooking like the entirety of heaven.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back, and then obviously again, much like a tattoo, as you get older, you realise the error of your ways. And it's one of the great drop balls. I could have stayed there for like a month. I don't know how long he was there for. I could have just lived with him.
For context, this was an internship to pass a course at Bathurst University, which was like you could just miss. You could go, oh mate, sorry, sir, I don't feel like doing my exams.
Most people actually would.
I made mine up.
Yeah, he made his up. Just to give you an insight.
You could have done more than 24
Listen,
hours.
I fucked up. But
he's a man of honour, this kid.
I'm a man of honour, dude. I'm an honourable guy.
And you never know. What's the butterfly effect?
Exactly. Who knows?
You never know.
If I didn't come back,
you never know.
If I didn't come back, I might sit here with you fine people on the grandest ship in the world.
Can I tell you something for real? No butterfly effect, no sliding doors moment. That's just a straight up and down fuck up.
Yeah.
As pure as it gets.
Shout out to Bracey.
We need a butterfly sliding doors moment. Here,
that's
there
it is. There we go. There we go. Butterfly me, baby.
Unders.
I want to say though,
3 sets left, boys.
Because Luke is listening. One of the great humans living
Shout
or
out to
dead.
Bracey.
Shout out to Bracey. A hell of a man. And your experience is true to form with Bracey. He's not a big noter. He's not up his own bumhole at all. He's just a straight up.
This is
he's a Manly fan.
This is the worst part of it. Yeah, he's a Manly fan. We talked about that. I even went home to my missus and goes, I was on the boat with him. I showed off. Even though I didn't even know at the time. I still went to my missus and went,
hey, check that out.
Mate,
check that out.
There's a guy in our audience. He's called the Holiday Dribbler, right?
Yeah.
When him and his missus play Holiday, he gets action.
So Bracey movie called
His
Holiday.
missus is so turned on by Bracey that this dribbler, he gets some.
So he called up.
I swear to God.
He called up and he goes,
the weirdest fucking followers.
he's this Kiwi bloke and he calls up and he's like, hey, so I was watching Holiday with Luke Bracey and he starts getting sucked off in this film and then my wife starts tapping me on the shoulder. And so now he gets action. I mean, this is a couple of years ago. I don't know if he's still using that.
Yeah.
But it was every time that Bracey and Holiday was on.
Well, because Holiday comes around every holiday season, baby. Yeah. So this guy.
So every year, at least once a year.
2 minutes for the unders, boys. What are we about?
Shout out to Bracey.
Shout out to Luke Bracey.
One of the great humans all time. He's the only reason me and Tom are friends. Tom used to hate me.
I never hated him, but I did find him weird. He would appear at my house. I didn't know him. I'm like, who's this guy?
So I'll tell you the yard scope as we beg for unders. I'm going to take attention off the unders so that
we don't focus on the unders. Yep.
So Luke and I were friends before Tom and I were, and
we all went to school.
Me and Luke went out for a night once, and this is the sort of guy Luke is. He goes, I'm staying at Tom's because he's from the beaches. He goes, if you can't get home, stay with me. He slept on the floor. It was a king bed or queen bed. We could have slept together, no drama. He's like, no, I'll sleep on the floor. I get up in the morning, going to get coffees. That's the sort of guy.
House,
that's the sort of guy Luke is.
But I did go to bed not knowing Eddie was in my house.
When I wake up in the morning, Luke's like, "You remember Eddie?" And he didn't say a word.
That's lie. This story gets more fucking bullshit every time. Right. I went, "Hey mate, how you going?" It's all good. Bracey's just brought this guy to my house.
You didn't say a word, mate.
Fuck off! I didn't say a word.
No,
I stood there silently like a fucking mime.
You thought you were a sick cunt with Steph.
Oh, shut up!
I've got a good story. Similar story. Is that all? Is that?
No, that doesn't go any further. That doesn't go any further.
Let's count it down. 45 seconds.
Well, hold on. No, we don't want to focus on the unders.
Go out.
Unders
get it? No, get it.
Oh, don't fucking bottle that. Don't bottle that.
Unders is home.
No,
Unders is home.
Justin.
Oi. What did
can I call you Justin?
Ancelotti.
Well, you know what? Because I know Koenig has saluted. So when we missed out on something else that you missed out on the other thing. Unders is home, boys.
So you think unders ain't Koenig and we're fucking
unders at home.
If we get unders and Koenig, this is a biblical.
We've had a good night.
No. Biblical night.
20 seconds. Here we go. Let's just hold on to it.
This is why you get the NRLW specialist.
That's it.
But we talked you up. Most cunts can't walk that walk, baby.
They shy away from the moment.
They shy away from the moment.
You walk that. You walk that.
And not just that, like guys, let's also acknowledge that. Hold on to the fucking ball. Because...
Don't you fuck me.
Yeah, kick it out.
Don't you fuck me.
Because New South Wales about to win the Shield, by the way.
No, but don't do something dumb
New
with it.
South Wales about to win the Shield.
Give me some sugar, boys.
Hold on.
Give me some sugar.
What are you going to do with it?
Ancelotti.
Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar.
The
Skip said unders, it is unders.
I don't know how to high-five three people at once. There we go.
The skip comes in and he says, Koenig, we get on Koenig.
We get on
unders. The rain is pouring,
I
we're going
want to set the scene. We were waiting for the God of Gods, for the King of Kings to come in. And we go, what's the fucking read, Scope? What's the read, Skip? He goes, gentlemen, she pouring, she wet, she raining. Allianz doesn't hold that moisture. Go the unders. And we went responsibly hard, but we went hard.
No, we went hard.
And there you fucking
and
go.
We had 2.5. We had an extra 2 if we wanted.
We had an extra 2 if we wanted. We win the series.
They could have kicked a goal. We would have been
win the series.
If we get Koenig here, bro.
Koenig's hard.
We win the series. But we win the series.
23 for 236.99 post-contact.
We win the
She's
series.
got more post-contact than pretty much everyone else in the line.
We win the series.
Series is wrapped up.
236 run
also,
meters.
We had a bit.
We didn't get on 13 plus.
Did we not?
No,
we shifted.
No, that's all right. We shifted. It's not about that. It's about our girls, our sky blue girls, digging in for the state in the driving rain in a fucking disgraceful Allianz Stadium floodplain and getting the job done. The girls have done it. It's 2-0. We're going to sweep these Queensland fucks 3-0.
It makes me feel
then the boys are going to come in and they're going to sweep them 3-0 as well. It's going to be a sweep.
It makes me feel like gabbering.
Where's the Lebanese drum?
There it is.
Get me the drum.
Get the Lebanese drum.
Let's wait. Can we?
We can hear it.
I think it'll be Fergie Ferg or maybe Marley Silver giving her the medal.
We just need to do a bit of Lebanese drumming. Kid can't do it. Kid can't do it. I need you gabbering. I need you gabbering, son. I need you gabbering.
Is that what Hectic Fred gave you guys?
Get in the camera, you silly fuck.
Unders. Koenig. Unders. Koenig. Unders. Koenig. Unders. Koenig. Hey. Unders. Unders. Koenig. Unders. Koenig. Unders. Koenig.
Have you ever gone into a man of the match thinking we are not an absolute lock like this before?
I'm tired.
That's good stuff, dude.
Good stuff.
And
Well
the rain
done.
comes down. Shout out to Hectic Fred.
Shout out to Hectic
Shout out
Fred.
to the Lebanese community.
Shout out to Cody Totes and Hectic Fred who did some content with us too a couple of weeks ago.
yeah.
The boys were outstanding.
Boys came in. They're good. They're
Shout out
good.
to my Lebanese out there, baby.
Yeah.
Huge respect for you.
I don't know if I've broken
know
the
this.
mic.
This is a
I
public.
can't hear a thing.
This is a promise to the punter and the dribbler. It's fitting I do this right now. If it's 1-1 decider in our home turf,
We fade up again.
oh no, I don't just fade up. I hectic get up. I go the black.
No, you got to go black. You got to go black
No,
again.
black. I black up.
Freddie's
That's a promise.
interviewed Isabel Kelly for about 5 minutes of the best.
Has he?
Get Koenig up
Yeah,
there.
where's Koenig, dude?
We don't want to see Ellie either, respectfully.
With
Del.
respect.
With respect, El.
Oi,
Back-to-back
Briggs.
losses. Oh, she's upset.
Means a lot.
Her braids are still far too tight. And again, I'm a New South Welshman, so I'm going to criticise Queenslanders. Your braids should be fucked after a game of footy. My daughters get their hair braided and it's fucked after I put their T-shirt on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you've played a full game of rugby league and your braids are still high and tight.
My daughter, yeah, she puts it on. She chucks a beanie straight on for some reason.
It
after
just
the
fucks the
braids
whole
go
thing
on.
up. Fucks the whole
they're
thing
gone.
up. Can you braid hair? I can't.
No, I can't. No.
I ponytail and it's
I
fucked.
can plait. I can't braid.
But you could plait like if you were given. I think plaiting a human's hair would be tough.
I can plait.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got to like.
I can plait.
A person's hair.
I can't braid. I can plait
Could
hair.
you plait Ella's hair?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Do you
Easy.
plait Ella's hair?
Yes.
That's insane. I've never plaited my wife's hair ever.
Here we go. Should
I
be third
respect
one.
it.
Should be third one.
I'm going to make that up.
Should be third one.
It would be weird if you made that up.
It's such a weird
But
lie.
whose hair are you plaiting is more my question.
My wife's.
Yeah, right. I don't plait my wife's hair.
Right, well, I do. Next question. Shout out to Zach Pritchard, one of the greats.
Come on.
Oh, nice little dance there.
Oh, they're fucking
well
hitting the
done,
Lebanese
girls.
drum.
Well done, girls. They're dancing to the drum. They're gabbering.
It wasn't just a victory, it was a dominant one. 26-6 after that incredible victory in game 1.
Agree with Gus. Simone Mattel for
Oh, don't.
Don't
Oh, no,
carry
she's
on,
fantastic. She's
Jamie Chapman in
fantastic.
full flight W.
But don't give me Taufa.
Wait, don't fuck me.
Don't fuck me with Taufa. Shout out to Taufa, who was great. But you can't. If we get unders into Koenig.
Unders is paid under 34.5. Shout out to those that licked.
Look at the bleeding nose there. Is that Taufa? Fucking
When do we
absolute
find out,
weapon.
Scope?
Should be coming up.
Look at all the Queensland girls wanting the signatures from the New South Wales girls. That's nice. That's what it's all about.
This is the lay of the rugby league land.
Is that what we're set to reap?
There you are. We're the top. I'm the bottom.
Oh, so you had a single plus L bet. Yes! 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 Ches is messaging me. We just come up with the trade in fantasy right there. I'll see if I
Oh,
can get
really?
him off
What's
the
Ches
FaceTime.
doing? How's Ches? Is he watching?
Gonna
Send him my
ask-
regards.
Should we ask him where he's going?
Yeah, where's he going? So, Ches, where you going, lad?
Off air.
Off it.
Great.
Ches, where you going, lad?
Oh, this is a good sign. Jessie being interviewed. She probably would have been the biggest threat as well because she had a really good kicking game. I think Ferg might be a part of the thing. Come on, Fergie.
Khan! 26-6. Shellacking. Queensland didn't show up tonight.
I almost had a panic attack because I thought I didn't put Koenig
Oh, you didn't.
woman
So,
of the match.
so you got single Koenig as well?
I got Koenig woman of the match.
Singles, and then plus the bet we've had
And
on,
then I got the unders.
and then the unders.
No, just show us.
I thought I was looking at resulted bets, and I was about to.
Oi,
I was
how about
to
that
melt.
unders? How about that unders?
Has anyone ever talked game like I have before?
Mate, I don't know how much
No.
more credit I can give you. I've said
You
people,
are the king of the
people talk
of
the
the women's
talk,
game.
others walk the walk. You're the king of kings. You're the god of gods, mate.
I think it's actually probably you should be called the queen of NRLW.
I would like Queen.
I think that's
I
what.
like
Can I be honest with you?
Can you call me Queen from Queen Scope?
You've got the daughter of the punning gods in you.
You're
love it.
the
And that's a massive
Queen
massive-
Scope has a nice
Yeah.
ring about it.
Love that.
you're the queen of NRLW punting.
But also
He
shout
said-
out.
I said, can we FaceTime, mate? He goes, we'll keep it short and sweet.
Nah, not on air.
Well, we're not going to
Right.
put him on air. Well, yeah, wait till
Don't
we're
put him
off
on air. Don't put him on air.
Of course, they're not putting him on air.
I didn't think you'd say yes. That's why.
Keep it short and sweet. Oh, you don't want to? I thought I wanted to.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Yeah,
We'll do it
yeah.
after.
Where
We'll
you
get it.
going?
No,
you
but
dog.
we've caught him before, full of rosé.
That was the first. That was after they got a victory against Parramatta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is different
The Scope
circumstances.
Cup. The Scope
He's
Cup.
going through a whole bunch of shit now that I didn't think he would say yes. But he's king, so.
Keep it short and sweet.
Shout out to Ches. What a fucking man he is.
Good man.
Good style of a bloke.
Shout out to the women. They put on a hell of a show tonight.
Great show.
It's good quality footy, boys.
I'm telling you, bro. It holds up. And the numbers support it. The punter and the dribbler loved it. Shout out to the driblets also.
Bracey messaged me going, you could have stayed for another week.
That's the best.
Oh, you reckon the lead in the movie had that sort of sway?
Yeah,
probably.
For another week.
Oh, get to Koenig. Like, let's get on with it.
Come
Get to
on.
Koenig.
Come
I'm
on.
starting to sweat a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
sweating, dude.
I'll take
Well,
this off.
Yeah, you take it off, mate. You take it off.
I'd just like to say, though, on behalf of Tom and I, Justin, it's been absolutely terrific having you on tonight.
It's always a pleasure,
And
boys.
I'd also like to say a public thanks for your work on our SwiftX Magic Round stream.
Pleasure, boys.
Because we threw you into the fucking
Fire.
den of the punter and the dribbler.
Mate, that,
Cocks were out off camera, thank God. But
the Wires fan who got his cock out actually
Yeah.
DM'd me. He DM'd me. And he said something. He goes, mate, I'm sorry, I was carrying on a treat.
And the guy who came up on stages with his shirt off,
Yeah.
he messaged us as well going, sorry, boys. Fucking don't remember much.
It's so good. It's such a good
that was
community.
an intense night.
It's such a good community.
Hey, they're great.
But you
It was-
made a couple of impassioned speeches.
Oh, we all did. We all
Yeah,
got up
yeah,
there.
we're feeling it.
Mate, you were doing bloody Eddie Mercury. You got to be going, oh.
Oh, I can't. It all comes around.
And then we kicked on. What's your mate's name again?
Weasel.
Steve. Weasel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Weasel.
Shout out. Weasel by name, Weasel by nature.
I saw
I like
Weasel the
Weasel.
next day in the lift. It was heads down stuff. Like I said g'day, obviously, and to his wife and his child, but I was also like, I don't want to be in the lift with you.
He goes to me.
You know what I mean?
He goes, I seen Eddie.
Because I was dressed like a cowboy, by the way. I wasn't in my civvies. I was in my garb, bro. I was in my
He
garb.
goes to me. He come and caught up with me on Sunday. He slept the entire Saturday. Come caught up with me Sunday, and he goes, I ran into your mate Eddie in the lift, and he said he just put his head down. We acknowledged each other, and then he just put his head down.
He was
No,
dressed.
but I was like,
you got to understand
And
how we
he
were
didn't
dressed.
do it. It's not like it
No,
was
but I was going,
disrespectful.
oh, how old's your kid? Like, you know, that sort of shit. Like, fucking get me out of here.
Yeah, no sleep, dressed like a cowboy.
Yeah. Because I'm also like, I don't know how much you've told your missus, but... So, like, I don't know how much we want to talk about last night. I don't know if you told her you got locked out. I don't know what your yarn is.
Oh, fuck.
Good
yeah.
times.
Mate, they're making us wait for this lady of the match.
They do. They keep the coverage going. It's a good coverage.
Oh, it's a great coverage.
It's a great
Shout out
coverage.
Channel 9, great coverage. It is pissing down right now in the Shane Keith studios. Or
Well,
outside of
in
it.
the greatest state of all,
South Wales.
whom many Queenslanders have suckled at the teat of. That's a
side note. It's a side note.
Shout out to Campy.
Oh, he's suckled all right. He's still suckling. The great and powerful.
Name me a
Jenny
Queenslander that hasn't suckled off the great state of New South Wales. I'll wait. Maybe. Oh, the only
Maybe
one.
Cam Smith?
No, Wally Lewis. I'll allow.
But Cam never really suckled off. Cam went to Melbourne, suckled off the Victorian tit.
Yeah.
And then back to Queensland. Like,
Wally very rarely gets south of the border, does he?
No, Wally never suckled off our teeth.
He very
Wally's
rarely
almost
gets.
like,
In
fuck
fact, could you
that.
imagine this? This is the ruthless era in which he came up in. You listen to these great podcasts about it. Like, Wally would go on Kangaroos tours and wouldn't talk to a single New South Wales player.
Love that.
That's some old school shit.
Love that. I remember. I was going to tell a story about
We
our
are
good
still
friend.
live. We're still live.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about the details that I can tell. Good friend of the show.
But it's not 2 a.m. at the Carlisle, remember that.
No, good friend. I know that. Good friend of the show, Chocky Watmo.
oh,
Chocky Watmo.
Chalky Dax.
I love that, man.
Mate, he used to tell me, and that there was a huge. Because remember when the Queensland players during that 8 in a row used to sing that yippee yi yay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Gallon
yeah,
used to get the shits.
Yeah, yeah,
Gel
yippee,
and
yippee,
Chalk
yeah,
used to
yeah,
get
yippee.
furious at it,
Yeah.
and they
Well, that was dog
refused
bark.
to sing it.
That was dog bark.
And they said, and this is the part that I won't say because this is something for Chalky to say, is that there used to be a New South Welshman that would get involved in it, and they were filthy on him.
Oh,
So that's
was it
the part
Ben
that
Cray?
That's the part
Was it
that
Ben Cray?
That's the part that I'll leave
You're only
out.
saying Ben Craig
Because he ran away
walked
from
away
Hodges
from a
that
stick.
time.
Because he
That's all I'm
backed
saying.
up on
That's all I'm
Hodgie.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only
Great
reason I'm
career too,
saying
Ben
that.
Cray.
Ben Cray,
Backed
phenomenal
up on Hodgie.
footballer.
All right,
Backed up on Hodgie. Unfortunately, defined by that.
But that Ben Cray, and shout out to you if you're listening, Ben.
Premiership winner, Origin,
A lot of
Australian
respect
rep.
for you. Unfortunately, Ben, he's the proof in the pudding, the rugby league pudding, that you can be defined by a moment. Shout out my boy, who was fucking ragdoll?
Hodgson.
Yeah, well, he had two
Shout out
shockers.
to my boy. What's his name? What's his name?
Well, Hodgson,
Shout out to my boy.
well,
What's
Hodgson
his name?
got ragdolled and threw an intercept to start 8 in a row. So, you know.
The disrespect.
Both of them premiership winners, multiple origins.
No, but, mate, Brett Kamali must be sitting there going, why do I get brought up all the time?
I do a shitload of work with Noddy at SEA.
Hey, love Noddy.
But like
Come on.
He's a Northern Eagles great.
in the world of fucking shit pills thrown, picked up to score.
Mate, to be fair, he
Hodgson's
takes the
to
Mickey out of
Lockyer.
he's a couple of times when we've done calls, he's taken the Mickey out of himself
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that throw.
Noddy
so.
seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a champion.
Shout out to Noddy.
Shout out to Noddy.
But one bloke
Terrible
threw
passer.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, no,
It's a
terrible pass.
terrible
But one bloke threw underground that Lockyer scooped up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What's his name? My boy. What's his name?
What's
My
his name?
boy, what's his name? Yeah. Well, listen. If you'd gone through 8 years of hell like we had, you pushed a lot of those names at the back of your mind.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
I don't even know who fucking
I think it's
played
called,
there.
well,
mate.
we
just got disassociation.
Disassociation,
Mate,
yeah.
The technical term.
So there are probably only a few names during that period that I reckon New South Wales fans in general just weren't off, right?
The Morris.
Birdie stands out.
Birdie,
The Morris
the
brothers.
Morris brothers.
Scotty.
Gallen,
The plane.
The plane.
The Hain plane
Who
was awesome.
was the back row? He used to snap Thurston.
Scott.
Bo Scott.
Bo Scott.
But
He was
even
a
then,
machine,
Bo
but-
Scott was good, but he still didn't necessarily. Then
But
they're
I
going
was-
to give us a
it's-
Tafa.
but you know-
They're going to give us a
No
Tafa,
one
dude.
does, no one
They're
does.
showing the
No
highlights.
chance.
No,
No,
but
chance in hell.
Oh no, that's right. They're just showing the game highlights.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, calm
Stop the
down,
tries.
Tom.
I'm sorry, mate.
Well,
Oh, what was that from Upton? I didn't see that originally. Come on,
oh no,
Meeks.
she got it to camera work.
Come
mate.
on, Meeks.
Oh, Charrington with a bit to say. Leonard Doots.
The Doots.
Great try there from Fezler. Sorry, Fresler.
Frezard.
Fuck me dead. I got it a couple of times.
You did.
Again, girls, if anyone's watching, if any of the women are watching, or just women generally, we were doing our best to just try and get your names right, do everything, try and show you the respect you deserve because we love the game and we love watching you girls play, but we might have fucked up a few. Sincere apologies. We did our best.
Really, it was only Frezard. That was it. Everyone else was
Just
good.
me.
But no, but that was Tom. That was Tom.
That was
I've
me,
seen an F on the screen.
Which is
It goes-
why I am just
Here we go.
apologising.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go.
That's a good crew there. Good
Emma
people,
Lawrence,
good crew.
Millie Elliott,
Emma Lawrence,
Alana
Millie
Ferguson.
Elliott.
Well, no, the Stallions.
Fergie
mate.
Ferg.
Great.
Stallions. Shout out to Emma Lawrence.
Shout out.
Elliott and Alana Ferguson. Alana, first try went to Tamika Upton in controversial circumstances.
Yeah, that should have been a try. It
controversial.
should have been 26-0.
Oh, yeah, imagine we missed the unders on
Imagine
that.
imagine.
Yeah.
I would have been ropeable, but as it would have it.
Oh, look at the
unders
meters
hit.
gained. 635 to 997. That's a shellacking.
16:35
Good seed there.
Great seed.
from our
And that's,
girl.
I believe that's the TA.
From
That's
our
a seed
girl.
of note.
So what? Dos tried TA, multiple meters, most PCM queen.
She's got more post-contact meters than... there's only two that had more meters than her post-contact.
Can we scroll across to
In
get
New
all of
South
those
Wales.
details
So
again?
like,
Kearney?
let's just to provide context to those on
Here,
Koenig
Lukey Stowe's
for...
messaging us as well.
Oh, what's Lukey saying?
Oh, he said another agency is paid out already.
Okay, so no.
I was about to say something out loud.
So for Koenig, right, she had a
We're
TA, 2
agnostic,
tries.
agency agnostic here on this show.
AG, yep.
She had a TA.
Agnostic?
Agnostic. So
Yeah.
that's like where you don't. It's usually used in terms of religion. If you're
Okay.
agnostic, you don't necessarily.
Okay.
We're not really sure.
I got what it meant, but I just never heard it.
Oh,
before.
okay, great. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
1 TA, 2 Ts, and more PCMs than meters run from the rest of the side, except for
Can we
two.
also
There's
just?
only 3 that ran more meters than her post-contact.
I want to give Chapman her flowers, if I can use a Gen X, Gen Z term of like that move she put on Upton to
Here we
score
go.
that
Here's
try.
one for you, and this is constructive criticism. I think Chapo should be the centre over Jess Surgis currently.
Ooh.
But Jess has been around for a minute.
So
She's got
Jess
that
shouldn't be in the
experience.
side. You think Jess should?
This is the conversation that we should be having if you're behind the girls' game.
Yeah,
about
you should be
Turbo
able to have those
versus,
chats.
versus Zach Lomax
yeah.
versus Brian
Now,
Tyler.
I went for a piss earlier, but I heard a conversation around you. Would you coach or not?
I said I'd like to, but I wouldn't be able to do this.
Okay.
What we're talking about was right now we're at like a really hot blackjack table, and it would be silly of us to go and look for a better table.
Okay, I come knocking. New South Wales Rugby League. G'day, Mr. Horo. Love your work.
No, the Queen of the NRLW.
The Queen Scope.
Yeah, I've got a 2-year contract to coach Origin for the next 2 years. Do you take it?
Respectfully, I'm going to have to decline.
Oh,
Wow.
Because
you know what, of
I
course.
would actually prefer to coach an NRLW team if
Week
I
to
was
week.
to delve in
Okay.
week in.
Okay,
and
change
go
it.
further on.
Knock,
and,
knock.
by the way,
Mr. Scope, do you want to coach the first ever Manly Seagulls women's team?
sign me up.
And you
Sign
put it
me
all
up.
down. You'd
But-
you'd hang up the mic.
No, I wouldn't.
Or
I've
knock,
got too good a gig.
or knock, Mr.
too good a
Crawls,
gig.
Too
Mr.
many
Crawley. We want to replace some. We want to play some aging stars in the colour. A couple of boys need to go.
Here we go.
Oh.
The medal.
Get that up, yeah! Get that up, yeah! One of the great nights! One of the great nights! We'll see you later! We'll see you later!
Dribblers. Did we get on, dribblers?
Yes!
Did we get on,
Did we
dribblers?
get on? What a performance!
Right, cut the stream. See you later. Good
Olivia
night.
Koenig,
Hey.
Good night. Thanks for tuning
night.
in. Thanks for Justin. Goodbye.
Bye. That's it.